What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Dungeons Divided, Vol'Antia Reborn. Yeah!
Yeah!
Last time we ended on a nice icky sticky cliffhanger where we found out that some cool stuff was about to happen. But before we get into the recap, start off with a quick little talk about the sponsors real quick.
Absolutely. I just want a quick shout out to our sponsors, +3 to Charisma, Lethal Shadow Minis, and of course, the Goods Merchant. If you guys would also like to sponsor an episode, or a future episode, I should say, go ahead and shoot us an email at dungeonsdivided@gmail.com. Again, that's dungeonsdivided@gmail.com. Subject sponsorship, and we'll get to you as soon as we can.
Awesome. I know we ended at a really cool part, so let's just, I think, jump right back into it. We'll do a quick little recap. Last time we found an altar underneath of Saltbrick, which had a hand sticking out of it. We determined that that might have been an altar of Vecna, especially after seeing the Book of Vile Darkness, where we went to after. You went down to the altar, you guys sort of got sucked into this space. There was a house, which seemed like it was in the Shadowfell, where we reconnected with one of our long-lost loves of the party. Now clad in a very nice armor, and he's looking a little bit aged and weathered and a little bit more experienced. And we went down and we found an obelisk, a black obelisk that seemed to transport the party to a different area. There was a sort of riddle that the party needed to solve. And this next area we were transported to seemed to be a church that worshipped Vecna as well. We were able to solve the riddle, of course. I say we, I mean you. Solve the riddle of the book, and you were transported back to where you had come from. I made a quick mistake there as well. I want to make sure I clarify people watching last episode. They're going back to directly where they came from. So they're going back to the past of where they came from. It has probably only been maybe a day or so. Ashlethen did say she was on her way to meet you, and we saw that Ashlethen and the member of the Order, the Silver Masked Man, the Man of Mystery, the Ordained One, were both waiting for you.
Oh, yeah.
And the Ordained One said that your test was not over. You were tested before, and he said that he's still been watching you. And you've proved that you have earned his trust entirely. And he would like to sort of evolve the story a little bit more for you and give you his side, sort of the story of Vol'Antia and the Order and everything else.
So we're back in that little cellar place, the storage place.
It's a cellar with the altar, the two purple braziers, and the sort of stone hand sticking out of the ground.
I'm the only one who this is my first time in this room.
Yes, it's your first time. Everyone else has already been here. And you see a couple members of the Order and a couple members of the Fallen Feathers along with you, along with Ashlethen and the Ordained One in the room with you. And we ended with him basically saying, "Now, let me give you my side of the story. I think I can trust you now."
She's probably still doing it knife point from or sword point.
Still holding
Both of us.
Yeah,
I'm sure all weapons are drawn.
We're still like,
Digo's got his
yeah, I'm ready to
drawn.
go. Yeah, no, this was.
And who's to say we can trust you?
Well, it'll be right before this. Ashlethen technically said so, but I just want to make sure we remember.
Your sister
Yeah, I know.
Just making sure. Yeah, just make sure we have the whole story. Ashlethen basically just said, like, don't worry, he has something to say. We can trust him. But still, you could absolutely say.
Yeah.
I'm just letting make sure you do
says
that.
it.
Yeah.
And because he's not sure that she is in her right mind.
Sure.
Words are cheap.
Very good.
I'm going to look at Ashlethen, and I want to see if she still has her wings.
She has her what now?
Her wings.
Her wings. She does. They have not been taken from her.
Okay.
She still has her wings, which are uncloaked now. She's not covering them. She has white wings, feathered wings coming out from her armor.
I yell at them. Words are cheap. What are you gonna do? Come on. We gonna fight? You have something to say?
Well, I have come here. My goddess has told me this is where I need to be and this is what I need to do. And speaking with Ashlethen, it seems that though our paths have been muddied with blood and chaos, we do have similar purposes. I've been waiting for your return, of course. I've been watching you. I have been tracking you using the sigil that was placed upon Heiko here. I'm sorry I did not tell you.
Creepy.
I'm sure that wherever you were searching for answers of your own, but first of all, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Maybe that could gain your trust.
I take a seat.
Speak quickly.
You take what now, you said?
I take a seat and take out some tea and just sit.
Give me the spill the tea. Spill the tea.
I sit. Actually, it says right here. It's perfect. Sit and listen.
I was once an adventurer, just as you are, seeking thrills and wine, books, women, frivolous things such as that. I came from Neverwinter before I came to Vol'Antia. I had my own life, my own loves, well, specifically one love, an affair with a woman before I came here, and my life was grand until I came upon a page, a mysterious page of writing, the same one that you now know as Vol'Antian. Now, I study this page day and night. It was only a single page, but there seemed to be more information on this page than all of the House of Knowledge there in Neverwinter. I couldn't get enough of it. But I became obsessed with it. I would lose sleep.
Much of his face is covered.
Silver mask.
Full face.
Full face.
So like eyes
Can I
wide shut.
see the eyes?
You can see the eyes.
It's like the
I'm going to be
Iron Man.
very much investigating those eyes and looking at those eyes.
Go
and
roll,
looking
roll
at
for
those
investigation.
eyes.
Roll for investigation, absolutely.
Oh snap!
Nat 1.
Nat one.
Got my Nat 1 out of
I'm
the
just
way.
gonna say,
everybody.
the mist in the room is so
My
clouded
eyes
with
start
this.
watering in effort.
Yeah.
Oh,
Someone
boy.
was cutting onions here before, you think, and it's just too much. I would lose sleep, wrapped up in these texts. I started hearing whispers, but what's worse is I started listening to these whispers. And I found myself doing things that I never would have done. Malicious things. Hurting people. Even those that I loved. Do not know how long I was gone. Maybe weeks, months, or years. But then through a moment of lucidity, it was this page. I knew it. This page had turned me, caused me to do these things.
Was the page made of flesh?
No, it was an ancient sort of parchment. It seemed to just be a regular page from a book. It had this sort of language that we now know as Vol'Antian, this sort of dancing text. I decided to take this parchment and to burn it, to get rid of it forever. I saw the flame ignite it, and the words, they seared in my mind. And he takes off his silver mask finally in front of you, just as they seared into my flesh. And you see it tattooed on his skin, and very similarly as to way it has been seared upon your flesh.
Oh god, his face.
Wait, you got it on your face.
You see you see almost what seems to be a branded tattoo of Vol'Antian across his face. It seems to be a sort of a shape-shifting sort of script of tattoo on his face.
Would we have remembered, looking at the book, are there any other missing pages from it?
You wouldn't know there's any more missing pages unless you've been told by someone who knows the book, or unless you've heard from anyone or anything else. Or if you've read the whole book and you find things missing. It takes maybe a year or so to read this book all the way through. It's very long. It's very hard to read the Book about Darkness in one sitting. Not something you can binge. How to pay.
How do I summon?
Mom, I am sleeping.
I'm like Johnny Five over here. Done.
So he looks at the party and says, "So it seems these pages, no matter what, cannot be destroyed by any sort of common magic. The words will exist in some form or another. Nevertheless, my mind seemed to come back to me, and I started hearing different whispers. That of a woman this time. I felt the curse had been broken, so I still didn't trust it, but she was very nurturing and kind. I knew later that this lady referred to herself as the Lady of the Mist, or Lyra, a god sort of long forgotten and thought to be dead, where I come from at least. She offered me redemption. She had told me that I could be sent to a new place where I could stop any more harm that these texts could cause to anyone else. I could find these texts, I could learn about them, and I could finally destroy them once and for all.
What does the text say on his face? Can I
The
read
text
it?
that he has is you can read it
If I concentrate on it.
if you concentrate on it. Roll a resist it. It's not calling out to you, so just roll
Add
a wisdom.
3 to the saving throw.
Yep.
I'm gonna say roll with advantage, just because you've already read text before, and you can actually you've familiarized yourself with them.
+3.
That's right.
With the +3, advantage was +3.
So that is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, nice. You see that the script upon his face is that of a sort of turning from good to evil. It's once again, it's not like a language. This book, it's more like a meaning.
Mm-hmm.
And this page specifically is about good and evil is a very fine line, and they exist together. And basically, the line between them is easily crossed. And you find that this book is sort of defining that line of what is evil, what is good, and how easy that line is to cross. So that kind of is what this text is saying across his face. Any other questions or anything? Or shall I continue?
No, go ahead.
Okay, just make an observation. So, she had sent me here, to Vol'Antia, where we are now. Upon arriving, I founded the Order. I am already sort of an accomplished wizard, so I could prove my skills and why people should trust me. But of course, we needed more, so we founded the champion, our first champion, Thomason, for the public to sort of trust us. Well, that didn't go so well, did it? But it was an attempt, at least. I started the Order to sort of collect a following to search for these texts, to collect them and study them so I could finally find a way to destroy them once and for all. And Ashlathen and I, we had a sort of sit down, a talk. It seems that we can help each other here. It seems that this Vol'Antia creature is what Ashlathen seeks to destroy, seeks to sort of go back home. She thinks that killing this dark creature is a way to find her way back home. And I have found that if we were to kill this creature, Vol'Antia would end forever. I think if I study the book, if I can get all the pages here, and I can study them, I can find a way to take the power and hold it until we find an answer and destroy it all in a single blow.
So we gotta destroy a book and a creature.
Essentially, yeah. That's
Great.
Out destroying the
Wait.
world.
It's a monster hunt. We could do this.
Hold on. Define end.
Well, to my understanding of how things work here, the planet itself is sort of held around the gravitational force of the center being that of Vol'Antia, this evil creature. This planet has sort of formed a cage around it and is sort of feeding into it as a prison.
So with the realms that have come here, would we go back to where we came from?
The theory that Ashlathen came up with is that if you were to kill off the entity here, you would all simply cut back to right when you came here, as if time would skip and you would just... There's no connection no longer holding you here, so you would just go back. But, to my understanding of the way things work, maybe we would all just die.
That's peachy.
There's gotta be another way.
There's no saying that killing this Vol'Antia creature, the unstable arcana that would weave into this planet would just shatter it apart. There's no saying that we would ever go anywhere. We might just stay here and drift off into the astral sea.
What about alternate dimensions? What if we could, travel to another one?
We've tried, but the portal that Ashlathen came here in, we have found, is a bit different. It's like a one-way gate. It's a dead end.
Couldn't you just make another gate?
It doesn't seem so.
So let me get this straight. You wish to take the book of that book of vile darkness with you to study it.
I feel that if we were to take out this force, this Vol'Antia, and we were to sort of trap it using Ashlathen's blades, the blade she wields is able to sort of trap souls. Now, this soul is very strong, and I do not think it would be able to be held for long. But using the knowledge that I have and using this book that we have that is somehow connected with this arcana, this energy here, I think that I could permanently trap it within those blades and bind it to 𝐻�10.
Is there a way that while this is happening, we can attempt to send some of the civilizations that are here back as a peeling away of the onion?
We could try, I just have not found a way to send anyone back.
Okay.
I've only found a dead end that ends here.
Besides,
Some of us have to stay and sacrifice. I'm more than happy to do such.
also to talk about the future. What happens if we do this and we get the blades and we put all the evil inside the blades? What's going to happen to the blades? What are we burying them in the earth? What are we doing?
It is
With a
my...
very sacred paladin.
We would leave them with... We would bind them to
Yes.
𝐻�10. She would sacrifice herself to do so.
And what if it got out again?
That's the idea, is you cancel the horrific evil with exalted good. And that holds in balance.
What? That makes no sense.
You can speak out if you wanted to.
No, he whispered that.
He whispers
looked
no.
at 𝐻�10.
She locks eyes with you and sort of just looks away. Sort of just disingenuous, no real emotion being shown, but she can't look you in the eye.
He angrily thrusts his longsword back in its scabbard.
With a clank.
And just pouts, pretty much.
At this time, 𝐻𝐸𝐲 has been sitting there listening and listening to everyone bickering and studying. I'm letting everything kind of swirl in my head. I finally open my eyes. I look at the ordained one. I ask.
I can't quite hear you, sorry. The
I
fan
look
over
at
here is
the
loud
yeah.
on the computer.
I look at the ordained one.
We're losing connectivity on the switch and things.
Okay.
At this point, you need to project a little more.
You do.
Even he's having trouble hearing you. It's not just the mic.
I was.
He's
over the
having
fan.
trouble hearing you.
Yeah,
we
you
can't
do.
hear you.
Buffering.
Buffering.
That's good.
And
Live in 3, 2.
We should be back live.
Yay!
Are we live?
He looks like we
Hip
are.
hip hooray, question mark?
is it
Exclamation
live or
mark.
is it Memorex?
We are back. Sorry, everybody.
Memorex.
Internet can, sort of, especially in LA.
Secondly,
Continue, yeah.
as you can see, we have one blade that's whole, and the other one has been thrust into a dark entity already.
This is where the sort of risk comes into play. These blades could hold a soul together, but one of them being broken, the power, of course, would be diminished. Upon taking this soul, we would be rushed for time, and we would have to go to a strong ritual site that I've prepared just outside of town, just up the mountain path. You'd have to get away from all this dark energy and separate it as soon as possible, perform the ritual as quickly as we could, and bind it to 𝐻�10so that it could be a permanent bond. After that case, the sword does not matter. It will be bound to her.
And then we save the world that way?
After I can study the text.
Worlds.
The text, I know. I've studied enough. The text has a way of undoing itself. I can find a way in this text to destroy it once and for all.
You know, you don't have to work alone. I read the text as well.
Do you now?
I do. Matter of fact, I can see the very definition of yours.
Don't you have a skin tattoo of that?
But that fell off.
Oh, God.
Oh.
So you know the troubles I have endured.
Yes, you could say that. After all, two heads are better than one.
That was a burn.
I'm trying to decide if I should be offended.
Oh, yes, true.
We
true,
should be
true, true.
offended.
What?
I think maybe, if you like, you can speak to 𝐻�10 about the rest, but if you have any questions for me, I will be here. She can explain the plan that we had come up with together.
I see.
𝐻�10.
With that, he sort of replaces the mask, and it seems like he has like almost shame upon his face as he replaces it, as if he doesn't like to show the maimed face that he has.
Ordained one. Sorry, I don't know. I don't even know what to call you. But
What would you have us call you?
For now, you can just call me Ordained One, or if you like, any other word.
understood. I see the burden of these words, and I see what they have done to my friend. I have been troubled with this for the last day or so. But I agree. I would also like him to read it with you. If that is a request I can grant.
Well, I cannot guarantee that you will be safe from the words, but we can make a pact. If I'm to fall, you will strike me down, and if you are to fall, then I will strike you down.
We would also like to be in the room, as both Valyr's sheath our sword.
Well, you could be in the room, but once again, once we get these texts together, it could take months, if not years.
We have time. We have been around.
I do appreciate that, and I will take you upon that.
We can work in shifts.
I mean, we're all together, sure.
Ashleton sort of walks forward. I know this is hard to hear, and of course it was hard for me as well. But he has proven to me that he let me out, he let me see you, and he heard my words, and we have come up with a solution together, and I think that it works.
And
What will happen to you? It will be bound to you. Just explain.
Zachiel, I know that I have promised you that we would go back home.
Yes.
It was never in the cards for us, Zachiel. That portal, I knew once we got here that there was no way of repairing it. We are not going back home.
Since we got here. You knew since we got here.
Yes. Sort of lifts up her chin as if she's trying not to feel ashamed of what she said. Almost like a commander sort of taking the reins.
This whole time.
The whole time.
Everything you asked me to do, I've done it. Against my better judgment, the things I have said and done. For you. And you lied. You lied to me.
Yes. I'm sorry, Zachiel, but there's no other way. Was I just allow you to lose hope? After our people took your wings from you? Why would you want to go back to them after they did that thing to you?
To set things right. To make them pay. To dislodge that evil government that did this to me.
We tried, and we failed. What are two of us to do against an army?
Not give up?
We can do better here. We can save everyone here. And with this power, the power that is going to be given to me, we can take care of these people. We can rule them as if we were to rule back at home. There is no difference. We can do good here.
I'm not disputing that. These people I've come to see as a sort of family. I want to protect them. I don't want... What will happen to you? What power will you be given? You're going to be fused with some evil god?
Ashleton, he's right. This whole world was designed to be his prison. How is it that just you alone can hold him back?
I don't think that by myself that I could, but I do have faith in this man here that he has the power with the words that he has and what he knows, that he can prevent it from
overtaking me. And what if you
me.
can't? What if you turn into the monster that you didn't want to become? What, we hunt you down and we try to...
Now? This is a chance. A chance to do this. If all it is just a chance, then I'll take that any day.
This man, this ordained one, the enemy, what is he giving up? You're giving up nearly everything, possibly. What is he giving up?
He doesn't have the power to do what I can do. He can help, and that's all he needs to do.
Just seems very convenient.
Ordained one, if that's what we'll call you, or masked face, or whatever, something shiny. What about the other brother? There's two.
Yes. That is my question as well.
You release one, you release the other.
There is one of light that is still in there.
The words of which you speak, the light and the dark, there seems to be in this text a speaking of two in this world. But the light and the dark I have found to be two of sort of the same.
Will you take both?
I think that to kill one would be to kill the other. That is my understanding of it. And this light side is not necessarily good, but more so a second two-sided face, as you would. Two faces of the same coin. The text that you have is somehow linked to this evil creature inside her. I do not know what pacts have been made or what even caused this all to start, but I do know that they are linked in some way. By undoing one, I figure it will undo both.
It seems like a lot of internal turmoil. Why? I don't think this will work. We don't have many options, do we?
It seems to be our only option as of now.
I mean, have you even looked for another?
We have. Ashlethin had the idea of destroying Vol'Antia, that it would send everyone back. I had the idea of destroying the book, and that being the way to undo it. I think by doing two at the same exact time, we could achieve both. If we were to kill Vol'Antia, this creature inside, trap it, contain it, until I can understand the book well enough to speak the scriptures, to undo it at the same time as the trapped spirit of Vol'Antia, or whatever this creature is, if we were to do the same in a ritual, I think that everything would go back and it would undo whatever has happened.
So you say.
You want to defeat Vol'Antia, bind him to the blades, then to Ashlethin. Then you would take the time to study the text, to figure out the undoing.
Yes, it is to my understanding that whatever creature lays inside here is becoming stronger. I think it is better to act while it is weak.
Then let's just kill the creature.
We do not know where the creature is.
Oh, God, can we just do something?
And if we do kill the creature, it could kill every living person in this world.
As long as it's contained, my hope is that it will not.
So the idea is to defeat it enough to bind it to the swords.
And not kill it. But you still don't seem sure of what would happen to her.
I may be missing something, but how much time will it take you to understand this text?
Could be weeks, months, but my guess is maybe even a year or more.
Okay. And if you get bound to the blades or whatever it is, what happens to you? What if you become a creature? What if you become...
Between me and Nelius here, we can continue on the work if one of us was to perish. Maybe we could also teach others to read it, but hopefully the understanding of the book will eventually reach a point where we can learn the phrase or the sort of sequence we need to say or do or ritual we need to perform to undo it.
And that is easier to do once Vol'Antia is bound. So,
Yes.
steps. Bind Vol'Antia.
Yes.
That is the next step.
We spoke of two entities, one dark, one light.
Yes.
Will both be put into Ashlethin?
The dark and the light is more of a good and evil, but as I have learned from the book, it does not necessarily distinguish between the two. So it could see good. It could see one type of evil being a good. It's perspective. It doesn't mean good and bad, necessarily.
But there are two.
In a way.
But in that same vein, as they have been keeping each other in balance in the prison, as was my understanding, then that might help Ashlethin in the binding, because she would have both halves. That balance that was same in the prison would now be in a living, holy being.
Yes,
So
exactly.
both entities in.
One would serve the purpose of the other.
Essentially.
Interesting.
Okay, that's better. Okay.
And what of Vecna?
Problem for another day.
It seems to be he's maybe tied in this in some way, but I cannot name it. I have not found enough information. I did do enough research to learn that the whispers that I was hearing may or may not have been his voice, being the whispered one.
You never
Omnibus.
mentioned anything about whispers.
Well, when I started to lose myself when reading the page, I did start to hear whispers that
There
made
was a
me do
mention of
things.
Yeah,
this.
he did.
Yeah, there was a
Later,
table.
the lady
He
whisperer.
mentioned something from his goddess.
Yes, but he said-
No. He said he was hearing whispers.
He said those were new.
Yeah.
Above table, yes.
Above table. Above table.
Yes, of course.
No, and then like
I'm saying you didn't care. You mentioned that those were new whispers.
Oh, yeah.
amongst the commotion, I'm just like, oh, all right, fine.
The altar, the area that you're in, the braziers, the purple flames spark to life again, and everything starts to sort of shift for a second. Just a mini little earthquake sort of feeling.
That's always a good
One of
sign.
us fades away. There's just one of us now.
That's,
I start to.
we haven't talked about what you found before. Where were you exactly? I was told to meet you here at this altar.
Well, it seems that we were nowhere and everywhere.
Well, I found them in the Shadowfell.
What can you tell us of this altar?
This altar seems to be a place of worship for, could be Vecna. I see a hand here sticking out of the ground. Knowing what I know about the book already and it being connected, I'm assuming maybe the one who built this was a worshipper of Vecna. I cannot say more than that.
What do you know of Vecna?
I know that
What do you know of this creature he calls himself?
I know that he is known as sort of the Grand Lich, father of all liches, the undead. He speaks whispers to his followers. He will use you until he's done with you, which, being the god of the undead, really, in a way, could be forever.
So how do we know we're not being used now?
Brilliant.
What if Vecna is Vol'Antia?
We do not know. But we do have a weapon on us that I do not think could have been predicted by this book, and that is Ashlethan's weapon. I think that could be the key that is able to undo everything here.
I wrap it up and I put it in my bag.
Perhaps you should give those to Ashla
And
then.
I stand up and I look at Ashlethan.
Speak up a little bit, sorry.
And I stand up and I look at Ashlethan. What is it you want, Ashlethan? I must know. If you do not want to go back, you speak of ruling. Do you want to rule these people? Is that what you wish?
The power that will be given to me, whether or not I can wield it or if I'm just housing it, I will keep to myself. But my purpose here is to lead those to a better life. If I have the power from taking on this entity, if I'm able to use it without it corrupting me, then I will use it to make this place a better place. If it's too dangerous, I will just keep it as is. I will
Understand.
try to use it responsibly.
We came from a future where this world just grew and grew and grew until the point where it destroyed everything.
That-
We are here to end this, not rule it.
I was sent here to find what they called a weapon where we came from. I understand now that what they were looking for was this dark energy. I do not wish to return that dark energy to my world. I will keep it here and I will be responsible for it. And I will take responsibility for the people here. And I will use what power I have to make this place a better place.
I look at Zachiel as she's saying this. What is Zach? How does Zachiel take that as she's saying this?
He
He looks on the verge of tears. He is so frustrated with this whole situation. He looks like he's about to hit somebody. He's almost shaking.
We've spent time on this, and the one thing I will put forward is no one has presented any alternative option.
What do we
Unless
have?
there is an alternative option, then we move forward with the one we have before us. We can sit around a table and talk over and over about whether or not we like this one. But unless somebody has another option, then we need to act.
I agree.
Thank you.
The ground begins to
Finally!
once again shake, and this time it is a little bit longer, a little bit harder.
It may happen for us.
We should get out of this basement. We'll talk about it topside, maybe.
This
you did not-
feels unsafe.
The ordained one speaks again. You did not answer me before. What did you find where you came from? It may be very important.
Valir.
We found the book.
The book.
I pull out the book that we have.
Yes. His eyes behind the mask, you can see his eyes become wide as he looks at it. It's the entire book all by itself. Where did you find this?
It was a
Church of worshipping whatever all this is.
There was an obelisk that took us there.
I do not.
From here to Shadowville to that church. Back to here.
What's wrong with it?
The scriptures, bringing all of them together. It's too much. It's too much at once.
What?
We will deal with it later. How about we get to the ceremony?
We need to start.
You hear the room almost has a breath to it. You hear the room almost just.
Reminder that 2 pages still are in his possession
Yes.
and are not in the book.
Yeah.
True. Very true. Very true.
They're not even on the same person.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
On his
And there's a
skin.
page on his face.
In his
almost-
face,
it's almost
which
as
is
if
gonna
a
be
draft-
really messy when that sloughs off.
It's almost a draft, as if a draft is sort of sucked through the room, and you just hear. It's not in your mind. It's actually bellowing through the room. You hear.
So you have brought it to me, that which I seek.
Oh, that's not a good voice.
Oh, I knew this place.
Come on!
We will
Pulls
not
the
need to.
sword.
Splitting in two, both drawing our swords.
I
draw
feel
mine.
that the moment is being forced upon us now. This is why we are all been brought here. This summoning. Ready yourselves for whatever is coming around. And you see the altar start to sort of mist out, this black mist once again.
God,
onto the
it was
ground.
Pulling out my bow.
Mage armor!
Whatever you have, use them now.
Yeah.
Let's fight this!
Preparation.
Yeah, so
I will say-
Mask of the Hunter. Stan, would you please?
I'm gonna play my special character.
I got a sword that can
I
lock
summon
away.
a dragon with lightning abilities.
I will look at the ordained one.
That's how I'll talk. That's okay.
I sent a quick message to you.
By the way, can you turn this TV on? It needs to be on HDMI 1, I think.
It's under there.
Oh wait, I need the HDMI cord. I'll do that. While you guys are prepping, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, of course. Guard the book with your life. Do not let it out of your sight.
I think it's in there.
I send back. I intend to. It will be my life
Yes.
before anyone else gets.
So we just need that HDMI 1 on this one here.
I do not
Should be on your.
know.
Yeah, it's on that corner.
Yes. If you want to plug
Yes,
that
sir.
in, while you do that, I am actually.
I think it's plugged.
No, it's not technical difficulties. We're just
it's
getting
plugged in.
situated here.
The HDMI's plugged in. It needs to be switched. You have the
Yeah,
switch.
that's what I'm saying. The switch is on that side.
switch on that
Left.
side.
I can't.
It's
lift-
underneath.
Yeah, the switch.
I
is
can help
here.
Will Dungeons Divided fight the almighty TV monitor? Will they turn?
There's a hole.
We may.
Did we press power?
Power's right here,
The power's right there.
and I did press it.
Is it plugged in? Oh,
Okay.
it's the surge protector, buddy. Is it on?
Surge protector.
Well, I don't know. Like I said,
you have
I
to
don't
plug
know.
in through there.
Let me see. Where's the
God.
actual cord for the TV?
Right here. So this right here.
It's not plugged in.
This thing that's not plugged in.
Gee, that might have a reason why it's not working.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was not plugged in. I
Well, on that
repeat,
note-
it was not plugged in. So as we see here,
So wait, you get the TV done, and I'll be.
as we see here, we're supposed to be.
Even the TV is
with-
saying, please wait.
It's saying, please wait, ladies and gentlemen.
Please wait.
So we are.
HDMI 1. No signal.
Take that off. Corner.
This is HDMI wait, right?
It's a well-oiled machine, everyone out there. Well-oiled.
It's so well oiled.
It's I think he's pregnant.
A little too well oiled.
Right now.
A little slippy.
Thoroughly oiled. It's as oiled as Jackie Chan was in Drunken Master when he had that oil spit all over him before he used the bamboo.
yeah.
It's one of my
favorite.
All those guys in that.
That is pretty.
It's right there. It's right there.
See my two?
No,
That
one.
was cooking oil too. They're
It
like,
was on one and nothing was coming
I
through.
think it should be 3. If I'm not mistaken.
3.
Is there 3?
Oh, 3.
Okay.
Why don't we
should be
try
3.
them all?
3.
See what.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Flick the tip of your mic down.
Will,
the tip.
will DW figure out how to get the HDMI? What's up? Is that good?
You sound much better.
Harder.
Do I sound good? Of course I do. I know.
Flick it harder again.
That's
what you do every
that's
day.
the idea. This
People
is all it is.
talk
ladies
about
and
stuff.
gentlemen.
Talk about yourselves.
I'm apparently flicking a mic right now.
Why are you flicking
I think you can stop
Audio's
that.
out.
You're done.
See, what I do is
Quit flicking your mic.
I flick my mic a little too much, and
Yeah.
you know it's yeah, it causes a lot of problems. you
More
know.
than 3 times and you're playing with it.
The Catholic Church says that's a sin.
Jesus?
I guess that I'm holding.
Is that you?
I guess
It really is God.
Hey! I signed to Satan, okay?
All right.
That's right, Kent.
That's right. DW with the really old movie references.
You watch yourself, buddy. I'm not assigned to you right now.
Breathe. This is God. Stop leaning into your mic. You're blown out.
Thanks, God.
Yeah, you don't need to leave. So,
Great.
as the mist sort of pulls into this room, you notice everything starts to turn just a deep black and sort of that purpley fire that you see in front of you. These braziers, they go out for a split second, they reignite, and this altar in front of you is gone, and what's in front of you seems to be just an empty, flat, dark floor, which goes out for almost eternity in front of you. And there's nothing around you. And you, for those of you who've been here before, you notice that this is sort of the inside, the prison of Vol'Antia.
I believe you are the only one who's probably been here before.
I've been there before.
I think we were all there when we fought him, right? Because when we fought him, I think the first time
I
we were
was
there,
knocked
right?
out pretty quickly in that fight, if you will remember.
Then
I
you
didn't-
probably
Nobody
you
told
have
me
some head
people
trauma.
died in all of that.
You had some head trauma.
Found
there.
out when we woke up.
True.
No, actually,
This is my
that,
first
that
time
one,
in
no
the
one
town.
actually
Same.
made it.
First time in Vol'Antia's prison?
I was not here.
You're gonna love it here.
You're gonna love it here. It's empty,
First time? Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
empty, sad,
First time.
full of purple things.
I went to Vol'Antia's prison and all I got was the stupid shirt.
Zachiel immediately steps
Is
in
Ashlethan-
front of Ashlethan.
Okay.
Is that and Ashland's still there, right? So they're still
Yes, you see
there.
everyone around you still
So,
as they were.
Give it the blades.
Yeah.
Less dramatic moments, get the blades.
I would say she's probably coming to you at this point and be like,
no.
Heiko, if you will, my blades, please, so I can fight.
Let's do this.
So anyway, before anything, I will take her blade out, and I will toss it to her.
Out of the scabbard?
Yes, brilliant.
Can you roll for that? Wait, hold on.
Scabbard on there.
Can you roll for that?
I toss it to her.
Oh,
You may need
she's
this.
pretty badass. She doesn't
It's
need to roll
not
for it.
mine.
She'll
Okay,
grab it.
perfect.
It's not mine to
You
hold
probably
anyway.
cast it. Do as a
Right?
Oh, I meant like him.
So
sort
the
of.
other one,
Does a nod to
the
you.
other one right now stays with me, for now, and then but you know she does.
I will need both
I know.
for when the moment happens.
I understand.
Why do you need to keep it from me?
Well, it's been with me. It's been with me for.
Just give
my
her the
weapon.
blade.
Give her the blade.
It is my blade. I appreciate you taking care of it, but I will need it in this moment.
Now is the time.
Now is the time. You cannot hold.
I know you are having trouble separating from this blade, but Heiko, this is the time, please.
Oh, come on.
One of me walks over, puts a hand on your shoulder. It is the time. This is why you carried it.
Today.
I look at her, and I want to see. I want to see the goodness and the truth and the light in her.
Can I roll to
And that's
like
what I
take
look
the
for.
blade out of his hand?
He is giving it, though. He is
Okay.
giving it.
No,
He just
don't
says he
fuck my
wants-
moment up, because otherwise we will fight.
I'm not going to have to say you have to roll for insight for that. I'm just going to say that when you look into her eyes, this hope that you're trying to find, it's more almost reliant upon like yourself. You want her to be the perfect version of what you want her to be, but you know she's trying her best.
Yeah.
You have put so much hope into her, and you're hoping this. You are wishing for this all to come to fruition. But you know that there is. It doesn't seem that she's trying to take this for evil or take this
Yeah.
for granted.
So I look at the broken blade. I toss it to her.
She grabs it.
And I look at her and I say, you know what this means to me. This is the blade that took my village. Please, use it for good.
I will. This time it will be used for good.
A tear kind of falls down my eye as I look straight.
I hand you a tissue.
You see in front of you, in this sort of arena, you see a sort of gaseous form in front of you, sort of just floating there in a ball, sort of wisping around, and there seems to be almost crackling purple sort of arcana and everything inside this.
Oh, I wish I had 𝐾𝐲𝐬𝐬's bottle. I just, again.
𝐾𝐲𝐬𝐬's bottle?
Worked for 𝐾𝐲𝐬𝐬.
You do have _𝐾𝐲𝐬𝐬's bottle, don't you?
Oh, I have his. I
flask.
do. I have the flask.
Yeah, you have a
true,
flask.
true. But it's full. It's always full.
Yeah, it fills up to a certain amount every time. He sort of looks out towards everyone.
It is so good to see all of you once again. And you've brought new faces. And of course, the book just for me. I couldn't thank you enough for all you have done for me. Going back into time to try and fight me at my weakest will not be enough for you. You will all perish here, and now, by my hand.
Wouldn't be the first.
I have greater things to deal with in this world than you. You will not stop me from getting to those things. You are but a hurdle.
He's not Tiamat. We can kill him.
Like that.
Did he just call himself weak? Is that what I heard? I think that's what I heard.
I said I'm not weak!
No, you said you're weakest, I believe.
You will see my weakness soon enough.
I believe right now. This is my first time in your prison, and you seem like you're running the show. However, we came stopped, so.
Time to die.
The black smoke in front of you, this sort of misty smoke, which seems to be almost like starting to take on a humanoid figure, becomes larger and larger. As you see this humanoid figure that may have been 5 or 6 feet tall becomes 15, 20 feet tall.
I think now.
Everyone sort of draws their weapons, and you see it begin to take a form. You see these horns sprout from this figure.
One of us is circling around behind him.
Gotcha. It is a large open space, so if you would like to place yourselves on the map here, it's happening in the middle.
Battle.
Feel free.
Our coffin is nearby.
Feel free to place yourselves.
Is it a very flat field?
It's just
or-
flat.
Okay.
It's like the what's the Super Smash Brothers stage where it's like the final stage? What is the final?
Oh yeah.
It's just a flat stage, nothing else,
Oh wow.
and it goes on for
This is like
it goes
some-
on for eternity, basically.
Oh, that's great.
An infinite stage.
Haven't played it in ages.
That's me.
Go ahead, yeah, or I can fix it if need be. But
Is that you?
yeah, everyone place your.
no.
The aiming is you see those purple.
That's him.
notches?
I think
That's
it
gonna be the
was
center. Do I need to pull it
Oh,
further
that's
to you,
Ashley.
probably,
Let's put
right?
Ashliff out.
I've got a
Needs to
big
go like there
shield.
probably.
I don't know.
Who's this?
I've got to die.
That
Going to start
Chia.
placing.
Oops.
Not in this fight.
Not in this fight,
Give
right?
me the
There I
shield
am.
and I can place it.
And Gadoo shows up.
Well, and that's
All right.
for you, right? That's
Yeah.
not out?
So
I haven't
yeah,
summoned
don't.
him
So yeah, we can see it now at
summon him.
least. Let's see.
Yes.
So I think I can.
And we do not have a figure for an ordained one.
So
if
we need
he's-
to pull it more this way as much as we can. I see reflections of faces in the table.
Wait, where?
Can I actually put it on the table? I'm gonna
Wait,
try it.
who's Vol'Antia on the table?
Hey!
I don't believe there is
Oh
a
my
Vol'Antia
gosh,
on
it's,
the
it's
table.
tangled like completion. in these things. How did this happen? Sorry. You might want to turn the battle cam off for a second. No, it's fine. Sorry, everyone at home.
It's like being on a roller coaster.
Going on a roller coaster.
Don't
Where'd
rush.
you go?
Okay. Can we?
I don't have my translucent
No,
one.
go back
Gosh, how many
with
tangles
the
can we do?
Okay, there you go.
There
I
we
think
go.
On this side.
one more.
Oh, my
if
goodness.
We really try.
And then
All
gonna
right.
put that
Kinda-
Just camera on camera
Should
action.
have grabbed
Camera on camera
the
action.
arm.
It's very.
Camera on camera
So
action.
he
Is
is
there a
right here,
paradox?
yes?
Is camera in camera in camera?
he is. I'm gonna push it like right here where you're at. He is.
They call it the camera box.
That's okay. You can see it enough. Okay, cool.
We're good.
Alright, everyone at home, if it made you dizzy.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it.
Sorry about that.
I need to see where it's at first, and then I'll
We've got
have you
it.
place you in a second. Sorry. So there we go. There we go. And then I can pull it down a little bit more, maybe,
Okay.
I'm
so we can see a little bit more of it.
Where in this image, though, is Vol'Antia? Between those two.
Yes, right in the middle.
Okay.
He's right. Mistake. Okay.
I'll move it
with
here.
you.
There we go. Okay.
Going behind.
So he's right in the middle. Yes, and you can position yourself wherever you like here. Yeah, go down as much as you can onto the camera. Cool. Sorry, everyone at home.
Vol'Antia?
We do. I will unleash the beast.
You're not going to show us yet?
I want to stick with you,
describe it.
DW. I'll stick next to you.
Which one are you?
Hey,
The green
Vol'Antia,
one?
Remember
There you
when
go.
I told you I'd kill you last? I lied.
I lied.
Cornelius.
And then he pulls out his giant sword and he's like, "Get to the chopper!"
Listen to me, come on, do it.
Yes.
Do it.
Where are you?
Yes, yes.
Not a tumor.
I'm with, just put me with everyone.
And what does he do?
Yeah.
I would just love to see it if Vol'Antia just had that.
you,
voice.
me.
If you had that
You
voice,
just sound like a Trump, or something like that. You'd be like, listen,
I think it'd be funny as Arnold.
This is the greatest. You know, you guys, you release me. I'm here.
He is.
I think Arnold would be nice.
Arnold would be fun.
Yeah.
I will kill you all. This is my planet.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
A Morgan Freeman Vol'Antia.
All right.
All right, are we good on the map?
Now.
Get busy living.
Can it go a little bit more?
Busy dying.
That's what they call my sword, the chopper.
Ever since I was a little boy, people have always
it's
known
okay?
the sound of my voice.
Okay. So everyone's there.
The squares are pretty thick.
The squares are thick,
Grid.
too bright.
𝐻𝐻𝐼CC?
I can turn that down with the magic of settings. The magic of settings, everyone.
Grid got a big old booty.
The words
There
of
we go.
Aku. Extra thick.
With the magic.
I didn't know if there was like.
No, that's not good.
So in front.
Okay.
I knew that.
You're all looking that way, correct?
We're all
towards the
looking.
braziers?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm imagining that he is going to appear between us
Where the
and
triangle thing
and
is.
the blank of me.
Gotcha, right in front of you. Okay, cool. Yeah, you see this start to take form, and you can also place Ashlefen.
Oh, not that Ashlefen.
Oh, it's
okay.
translucent.
Careful, it falls apart, so hold it at the
translucent
base.
wings.
Oh, sorry. I did not listen.
Right
My bad.
behind.
Members of the Order and the Fallen Feathers.
Yes.
Fill them
Oh, wow.
And
We've an army.
The ordained one.
The ordained one.
You have an army behind
Where's the
you.
ordained? Over
This
here.
guy.
Wow.
Let's put the casters
Wow,
back
you really
there.
do have an army.
Casters back
Well-
here.
Don't put them too close to each other.
Where are they at?
Space them out.
Spread out. Strategy.
Like, let's put one on each side.
There you go.
It's like Lena inverse fireball.
So where are we going?
Sorcerer blast.
Cone
You
it?
don't want those
Cone?
pages accidentally
Yeah, it doesn't
touching.
matter too much because there is going to be like an army, so I'll put them all as one turn, just kind of like whatever,
Oh,
like,
so we're
like I
going
do with
like
skeletons.
full on just...
Wow.
Full on army.
Oh man.
So,
Oh man, this is like 10 times bigger than that one at Helm's Deep.
Oh, jeez.
Wait a minute. Are we fighting a little triangle?
No.
No.
No, that little triangle.
That's his
is
echo.
That's what I was wondering. Where's the thing that we're
The
fighting?
triangle.
Wait for the build up. Wait for the build up. We gotta have a build up here.
Skywalker.
so
Dun, dun, dun.
in front of you, you see this mass start to take form, and you see two horns. You see the chains around this sort of clouded figure. You see them almost become chains, and you see them snap in front of you as well, as if they're being like unleashed. And you see what seems to almost be a large crooked rock, like a slate, get pulled out from the ground, and you see what seems to be an arm pull it out, and you notice it starts to take form as a giant blade in front of you. And you see in front of you a giant
that's hot.
beast.
Holy cow.
That's hot. That's hot.
A little bit bigger than you may have thought.
Holy
Just
cow.
real quick.
Oh my gosh.
Important question.
I got a couple messages.
Just a question.
One is not important.
That is a 𝐻�10 �10 mini, by the way. That's a gorgeous mini.
Ooh yeah.
It is.
Oh.
Yes. Wow. You see this figure in front of you as it starts to take form as this sort of giant horned beast with chains and armor and this sort of crooked slate sword.
We'll get some photos of that and put it on our Instagram as well.
Yeah, down a little bit more. You can look at the
Oh,
There you go.
Photo real quick, hold on.
of that one.
Of the Vol'Antia picture.
Oh no, this one. Look at this one. We want to see the mini.
Fuck you, I mean, it's been a long time ago.
I know, but we're talking about the Lethal Shadows mini because we haven't been able to showcase that mini Lethal Shadows.
The expression.
Nice. Yeah,
reminds
we're
me
good,
of
man.
Frozen.
And we'll get a photo of it later too.
Yeah, no, it's a gorgeous mini. It's very big.
He's a very big.
It's very
huge.
big.
It's the big mini.
Props to Lethal Shadows.
Yep.
As he pulls it out, you just hear this voice sort of shake. Even though the ground is flat and it seems to be just covered in mist, it almost feels like his voice sort of shakes the ground.
Now it's time for me to return the favor.
Roll initiative, everybody.
He's big.
Yeah.
Is he going to give us a book?
A book.
Damn.
A book.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
Nice. That'll work.
I'm just gonna go down the list order here on the page. Valir, what is yours?
16.
16. Cool. Heiko?
7.
7. Oh no.
I know.
Telka?
24.
24. Nice.
That one.
Nelius?
There he is.
What's that? Oh yeah, the Vol'Antia. There you go. It's actually a somewhat resemblance. I like that.
That's a
I
good
love that.
It is a
Like
good
his
resemblance.
flesh kind of dropped.
I love that. That's good art.
21.
21 for you, Anelius. Digo.
12.
12. And then Zacchiel.
Lucky number 13.
13.
24. Yeah, possibly.
Okay. Anything else before we
you say
initiate
7?
combat here?
13.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I can't do an action before.
No, that's what initiative is for. But you do get first initiative. You get to act first, Mr.
It's the first for me.
Mr. Sneaky Sneak. Yes.
What we had spent in the other place, are we still down whatever uses of our abilities that we had spent?
You
That was a pretty
are.
long talk.
You are. I think most of you are pretty topped off on health right now, though. Still, right?
Yeah.
Topped off on health.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you are. Unfortunately,
So
not
that
topped off
means-
Okay.
from one battle to the next.
Nope, my Drake is still there with acid.
I use this to
Okay.
step back a little bit and put some of my poison on my bolts, my drow poison.
Okay. So you're gonna put poison on your bolts as your action.
Yeah.
The drop poison. Gotcha. You still have a bonus action movement. Anything else you want to do?
Dash away because he's mighty close.
How close are you to him?
I'm really close.
Yes.
Um,
We were all kind of standing.
if you dash, he will be able to hit you. He has 10-foot range, not 5-foot range.
Fuck a doodle doo.
So you can strike from 2 spaces away. You are 2 spaces away.
But he is 2 spaces away diagonally. Which are we counting 2 spaces diagonally?
I do
fair enough.
for the 2 space
Wanted to
distance.
check.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
then I won't move then.
Can he? Oh, because you can't use disengage action because you used it for poison.
You can use disengage as a bonus action if you want to just walk away.
just disengage.
Yeah. So then you get your normal movement, and you can walk away without engaging attacks of opportunity. Go ahead and move your character any way you want. Then.
The areas without grid, are those like sheer drop?
It is.
Or wall.
You're also
walls.
moving your mind.
Let me see if I can.
Oh, wait, actually, no. It's.
I don't know if I can. See, yeah, I can see enough of it. It's sort of a black mist, like a miasma. You can walk in there, but you do not know what happens if you do.
All right.
Because it's positioned differently this time.
You can walk into that black mist if you want to, but it doesn't seem like a wall. It seems like a black mist. But you can walk in there if you like.
Can you see through it? In other words, I noticed like there's
No.
a portion where it comes out.
No,
Can you not see
no
across
dark
it?
vision?
I only did that because I didn't want the whole screen to be filled with effects because it will slow down the computer.
Got it.
So I made it like a ring around it, which you can't really see on the map anyway. So.
enough.
All right, next up is going to be Vol'Antia.
Oh, my God.
I need everyone in the area to make a intellect saving throw.
+3.
+3 to anyone.
Plus 3
within
anyone
10 feet of
within.
me.
Exactly.
Why'd it have to be intellect?
Where is your character? I don't think I'm within 10.
No, you have moved more than
No,
10 feet.
you moved away.
Moved away.
Jeez.
It's taking advantage of the intelligence dump.
No bueno.
Oh! Wow.
Yeah, the int dumped. Yeah.
Oof.
Well, he's a psychic character, which
Nice.
is usually intellect based. It wasn't my idea to make him psychic based, but
Natural 20.
Nice.
Nat 20 is a success for sure.
Yeah.
That would be. Oh, so I got a minus.
Is this a spell that he's casting?
It is an aura.
Oh, an aura.
It happens basically every single turn.
Fantastic.
16.
Fantastic.
16. Anyone above anyone 14 above saves. Anyone below takes half damage. You all take 8 psychic damage
I'm 15.
just from being here in his plane as the aura sort of extends out.
Okay.
And you feel it sort of wearing on your consciousness here.
8, but half if we succeeded.
8, half if you succeed,
Okay.
and of course resistances if anyone has psychic
So
resistance of
4
the sort.
4 psychic
I don't have
damage.
a psychic resistance.
He's
Wait,
going
psychic
to-
damage or resistance?
Psychic damage, but you
Oh, yeah.
take less if you have a resistance.
Nope.
He's going to swing at the first character in front of him, which is going to be Zacchiel.
I will enact Sentinel for him attacking somebody other than me.
You can absolutely, and you can use that Sentinel feat. You haven't been able to use it that often, but you can definitely use that. So you get to strike him back.
I have a 20.
I rolled a nat 20. I'm sorry,
Doesn't know.
Zacchiel.
It doesn't.
It can't be crit.
Can't be crit.
Can't be crit.
Can't be crit.
Adamantine.
When he strikes at you, you notice that the sword, as he strikes at you, you're able to sort of absorb some of it from your shield, but it still does strike you hard. And you notice that the sword almost seems to go through you and cleave. Everyone within the first space of him takes this damage.
Shoot.
Oh, but you all
That's
take
the
the
three of
crit.
us. No, there's
Everyone
three of
takes 12 points. Of,
I'm one space
They
away.
don't get a dex
I
or
am way
anything.
far
No.
away, so I don't.
It is just a. It is just basically like a cleave attack where the extra damage is carried over. So 𝐒𝐸𝐲, you will take full brunt. Everyone else takes half damage as it carries through.
Okay.
Not too
It
bad.
does feel like there should be a save on that. There's no. If he hits one, he automatically hits everybody else.
Yeah, because it's psychic damage, and
All
it's
right,
just
all
sort of,
right.
I don't know. Like I guess I could make you make an intellect save if you want. I was trying to keep
Oh,
rid of
we're
the saves on
talking
like
about the
cleaving and stuff like
cleave.
that.
The cleave
Yeah.
is. Wait, it's.
He's doing psychic damage of a cleave.
So even
it's
when
only
he
half-
cleaves,
Actual
still,
blade.
It's
Oh,
basically-
psychic ability.
It's
goes
an
through
automatic
all the
save though, so it is an automatic save already for you guys that are
Half
taking cleave.
damage.
You're taking half damage.
Question. I have evasion, which allows me to evade area
You will
of
take
effect.
half of half damage. Yes. So you'll take half of whatever I tell you to
Split
take.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
So you take
that's good.
You'll like it.
you take 18 points of psychic damage,
18 points of psychic.
and everyone else takes 9 points of psychic damage, and you would take rounded down. You would take 4 points.
I'm not close to them, so I
No.
sort of got
You are not.
just
It's just
within
going to be
the
the
first
first one square.
All right.
Oh, so I. Yeah.
So it's going to be just you and Heiko. That you being who was that?
Is that on
Yeah,
top of
it's
the
you.
12?
The 3, right?
Well, there's three because one was
you said
attacked, the
12
other two are
something.
taking the heavy half.
Oh, no.
Sorry,
Just
no,
the
not.
18.
Yeah, just the 18. My bad.
Okay. I'm sorry.
And he takes
Misunderstood.
12 from my echo.
Gotcha. That was probably the 12 maybe.
Right, okay.
He takes 12 from your echo. Perfect. Okay. And that
Be
is
nice
going to
if it started
be.
with some health, more health.
Next is going to be next is going to be everyone else's turn. You see all the other people who have the fallen order, the order members, the fallen feather members, and all that. They're casting out bolts at them. This one here is the melee is going to run forward, probably yelling out something heroic.
Something heroic!
Just get smacked.
my favorite guy.
All the rest are casters. Great. So, yeah, they're all going to take attacks. Ashleton is going to sort of, you see her wings sort of sprout from her armor, and she sort of wafts into the air.
is
and
that
she's
Figgish?
striking. Figgish, I'm going to get you! How does ever rise? And you see, yeah, even the ordained one, they're all casting spells and everything at the
You know who we're missing?
Here.
Missing fast hands.
Fast Hands.
That's what we're missing.
Fast Hands died. I don't know if you noticed,
I
but Fast
know.
Hands did die.
Oh, right.
Nelius. Yeah, you saw like the charred corpses or something at one
Again,
point.
no one told me.
I know.
Nobody ever tells me when we lose.
I wish we still had that group.
All right,
Fast hands.
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hex on him.
What's that?
It's going to be Dex,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast. That's 2 bolts. Oh, nice. That's what I'm talking about. So that would be a 28 to hit on the first one.
Gotcha.
And the second one would be a...
You said first one was what now? 20, what?
28?
28 definitely
And
hits.
the other one would be a 22.
A 22 does not hit. No, I'm
No,
just kidding.
22.
Run away!
No, those both hit. Right?
Both hit.
We're done.
Help if I soiled my armor again.
We're done. We're done. We're gone.
Those
Sorry
both,
we disturbed you?
those both do hit.
We're out.
Which stat did you say again for Hex? I'm sorry.
Dex.
Dex?
Dex.
Gotcha. Dex. So he has disadvantage on Dex saves.
So that should that. All right, so that would be math rocks. Yeah, that's right.
Quick maths.
Quick math.
What are you doing? What are you doing in your mind right now?
Because I'm trying to figure out the rationale of this. Because it's psychic, it does not in any way engage my displacement.
Displacement is against attacks.
Yes.
They are technically attacks. So yes,
So
it
then,
still would.
so then, is there a 50% chance that his cleave didn't hit me?
Only if he's striking at you, basically. The displacement is, I think, if they're striking you. If it's area of effect, I don't think it counts for displacement. I think it's if they're striking
Yeah.
you, right?
All right.
So this is technically an area of effect where you automatically succeed, is what it is.
Right. So it's going to take 22 shadow damage from the spell.
Okay.
Or just magic damage, whatever.
22,
And then
nice.
it would be 9 necrotic as well.
9 necrotic. And how much, the other one you said? 20, what?
So 22.
22, and then, yeah, I got the other one.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then 9 necrotic.
Cool. Anything else on your turn?
That is actually, well, I think that's well, you know what? Can you bring me 5 steps back?
5
Or
steps.
actually 10, make it 10. 10 steps back, yeah.
So, this is you?
2 squares, yep.
So, back this way?
Yep. Perfect.
Okay.
That's going to end my turn.
Okay.
Handled.
Valir.
Thank you.
It is your turn. We, us. I guess I say your turn, but that works
Yours is
plurally.
still- yours is still,
I was trying to think of a way to say plurally your turn, but I can't. I couldn't
Yours
think
still
of
works.
it.
We are going to start our attacking, but beforehand, alternating between the scarred one and the non-scarred one is you took us down so easy the last time, and from the other one, but now you don't even challenge us directly. What are you scared of? A little experience? And both of us start slicing at it.
Nice.
So I've got an 18 plus 1. That's one's going to hit a 16.
16 does not hit.
Yeah, that's what I
For some reason, when you said that, I was thinking like he'd be like a very like a high school kid, like, oh yeah, well.
If it causes him to be that way, then all the better.
Well, no, you're stupid.
Well, I'm Reverend Year Glue.
No, in all honesty, it's more. I don't have the
That would be
taunt
high school, that'd be,
ability.
like,
I'm taunting him
Yeah.
using words.
Of course, yeah.
All right. Oh wait, only one. Only one rolls. So that's a 16
Also,
damage.
as far as advantage goes, I don't know if I told you, but usually as far as advantage goes, I don't give advantage on every attack. I give you like a +2 if you're flanking like big monsters and stuff like that. So you get a +2 to hit. Everyone does.
Then
As long as they're being like surrounded.
18.
I don't do advantage because it's like too strong against like single-minded bosses, but a +2 I think is a very nice.
Then 18.
Okay.
18. 18 does
Wouldn't
not
18
hit.
Okay, just
Unfortunately.
checking.
Yes.
But the first one does, and that's 16 damage.
Okay, first one does, and that's 16. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And then my bonus attack.
what type of damage is slashing? Is you using your sword?
Slashing.
Okay,
using
gotcha.
the sword.
Gotcha.
Extra attack is a 19.
That does hit.
Does hit.
Yes.
All right. Nice. And that is a 12 damage.
12. I love the face of math in D&D. That is.
And unfortunately, I believe I used my action surge in the last battle, so I can action surge now.
Unfortunately not. We went from one battle to the other without even having a short
Yes.
rest. So.
I know.
So that is all I will be able to do for now.
Okay.
I'm going to position myself as well as I can between anybody and protecting anybody that I can.
Okay. Do you want to move yourself at all or no?
No, I'm
Okay, okay.
just like anybody that's
Right.
slightly back. I'm going to be doing that slide over to kind of stop him from moving forward if he tries.
Gotcha.
And continue the taunting from both sides.
Nah. Okay, Zachyl, your turn.
Okay. Wow, that hurt. Okay.
Psychic
so
damage, not so good for plate.
no. So branding smite at second
Nice.
level.
Okay.
Wish me luck.
Good
I'm
luck.
attacking. You vile creature. That is a 17 on the die. So
There you
it's
go,
at
that'll
9
hit.
to that.
Okay, then that hits. Yeah.
26. Okay.
Very nice.
And
Microphone here.
yeah, divine smite too.
Might as well.
So let's just.
Do you have?
When I start seeing those 18s and 19s
Do you
on the
do?
die, I
You
don't
deal
bother
additional
with that.
damage to fiends, correct?
What's that?
You deal additional damage to fiends, correct?
Oh, yes.
He's a fiend.
Oh,
You do get to deal that additional D8 of damage.
Okay.
Pay him back, my friend. Pay
So
him
yes. Okay.
3 times over.
There
Right.
you go.
Start at your highest spell slot.
You might as well burn it if
Yeah.
it's a big one.
Yeah. Actually. Yeah.
Take out all your anger towards Ashlathan and just take it all out on Vol'Antia here.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, 3.
He's like, weaker is when he is bound to your sister, the less of a fight he'll be able to put up.
True.
She's not my sister.
Oh yeah, that's not the sister. No, he has a
not my
different sister.
sister.
The way they talk, that ain't sister brother talk right there.
No,
I
that's
thought I remembered from the story that it was a brother.
This isn't Luke and
He
Leia.
has a sister.
he does, which has
But-
not been introduced yet, though. Really.
Oh, fair enough. And I'm
You got to go further south for that.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna. Yeah.
the sister brother.
I'm gonna roll.
So
Mother-
that's what
brother
angels do.
That's how a Nephilim.
Don't judge. It's not our world.
Okay.
The jingle dice. Too early for Christmas, though. Jingle bells.
Jingle, jingle.
Jingle
Jingle bang,
dice.
jingle mango.
Give me a crit.
All the crits. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
3.
On the first day of Critmas.
That's the best.
My DM gave to me.
425 plus 5 is 30.
30.
Nice.
30 points of damage.
Wow.
That's your
That's
first hit,
not
right?
bad.
That's my first hit.
All right, great gravy.
Yeah, you take your sword down with the divine energy. You know, it just
Holy
completely smotes him. You notice that this gaseous form, you cleave into it, and it seems gaseous, but also seems sort of flesh-like at the same time as you are cutting into this, and you see it sort of explode in this sort of cacophony of purple energy.
Ha ha! And backhand.
Okay, backhand. Roll to hit.
With the blade or purely just your backhand?
Oh shit, that's a 10 on the
I hope you're not
die,
holding it backhand.
so-
That's horrible. It makes me cringe so bad when people
No,
like
it was more of
backhanding. No,
a.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Yes.
like that was like
I
exit
understand.
and slash.
What is the next one?
19.
That does hit. Yeah.
19 hits.
19 hits.
Mardigan.
Yeah.
Okay. Screw it.
You got
Smite.
spell slots.
I've
If you got the spell slots.
I've got not many, but yeah.
I'm hoping there's not a fight following this one.
We shall see.
Maybe at least a short rest before the next one.
But it wasn't at the same level.
That'd be great. Just a short rest.
Oh no, I don't get those. Sorry.
Jingle, 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 jingle.
Did you respond to my Discord question?
I'm so sorry. No, I did not.
16.
It is pertinent to this fight.
Oh, 7,
I don't know
19.
who has it.
You need to decide. So, but no,
Well,
only
because one of you,
or-
yeah,
So let me, because if I get to pick one,
yeah. Well, I would say you.
okay.
Yeah.
24 damage.
I wouldn't say it could leave the plane or whatever. So I would say you. 24 damage. Mm-hmm. Nice. Them some big chunky hits.
Yeah, don't expect that again, because
The second slash, same thing. The cacophony of energy just crackling out.
I have one first level spell slot left, and that's it.
You just strike and you strike once again, but you feel like you're depleting in energy basically at this point. Yeah, you were just like, come on guys, follow it up. I don't got much left in the tank.
Little help.
Anything you want to move or anything else at all before you end your turn?
He will do a quick turn, just make sure that Ashlethan is still there, and
Yeah.
he is protecting her.
She is in the air, basically just above you, flying and fighting him.
Okay, okay, I will make it harder for him to hit her.
Gotcha. No, you can do that. Yeah, it's within 5 feet of you. So.
We were told she's a pretty good warrior.
Oh yeah, you watch her fighting and you're impressed. She's fluttering around with her wings and with the flap of her wings, she dashes past and you see her mace clank across his armor and just she's doing a lot of damage. Digo, your turn.
Okay. I cast Hunter's Mark on him, like any
Sure.
good ranger would do.
Absolutely. Makes sense.
Let me see. No, not gonna do that. All right, I go pull out the longbow, go to shoot.
Sure.
Oh shoot. That is 14.
Does not hit. You can still add your +2 if you like.
Oh, the +2, so 16.
Yeah, I'm just giving it to everyone.
So 16?
Yeah. As long as he's being flanked and being surrounded, I'm giving it to everyone in range.
16?
16 does not hit.
Yeah.
That's with all your modifiers and everything
Yeah. Bonus action. Oh wait, no, that was the bonus.
Where are you?
You get your extra
Within
attack.
10, 5,
You can
10
attack
feet?
once more.
10 feet?
That wasn't the spell? Wasn't the cast already in action?
For your Drake, you can use.
Oh, you want to use my Drake now? Go into Drake?
Did you use your Drake? Is that what you said?
Not yet. Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw him on the board. Do you want to pull him off the board then?
No, he's summoned.
Oh, he's already
there,
summoned.
But that's
no,
after.
Yeah. You attack, you get your extra attack as a part of that same
Yep.
action. So go and make a second attack if you like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay if you allow it.
No, whenever you use attack, if you have extra attack, you can basically make 2 attacks for the price of 1, basically.
I'm gonna go.
So you can make a second one.
You allow
has to be an attack, though.
Do you allow weapon change or do you have to be? The
I
same
allow
weapon?
1 weapon change per turn, basically, yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna say longbow then. There you go.
Okay, gotcha.
Wow, that's a 9.
No.
Oh,
Sorry.
11 plus 7, but still nothing. Yeah. Yeah, no, that ain't gonna do
Sorry,
it.
no, that does not.
I'm gonna move back.
Okay,
so
yeah, go and move
last
your character
move.
and your Drake if you like.
I move back with the spellcasters. I'm just like doing all these cool like knee spins. I'm missing them every single time. I'm just like, "Ugh, why don't you just die? And then Drake's turn, right?
Drake's turn, yes.
Drake's turn. Drake's still up. Let's see. Well, my Drake's gonna do better. That's 17.
17 does not hit.
Ooh, this is a tough one.
Yeah, a little bit.
I like it. Okay.
Like his AC is like 10.
Yeah, probably.
Hit him with a 19.
Oh, so it's like, yeah, it's probably like 18, 19. Drake's
I don't,
18 I missed,
I don't necessarily
18
know
you
what
missed.
you mean as far as like the trigger goes and everything. And since you
Kind of
used
like
your
with holding
action,
an action.
but you didn't
just
hold
with
an action
holding
though,
my
right?
I'm gonna move up right
Like a-
there.
Yeah, delayed move.
There.
I'm gonna say since you
I didn't move. That's what I'm saying. Your
is it,
call.
is it considered part of move? Is it a bonus action to use
It's a
that?
bone. You know, it's a move action.
It's a move action. It doesn't take a bonus action or anything.
Oh, you didn't take your move.
That's
action.
weird. Okay, it's a weird conundrum. Sure. I don't see a problem with
All
it
right.
then. If you want to do that, yeah. Anything else on your turn? You said Digo, no. You're done moving.
That's
everything?
it.
Okay, sorry
Yeah.
about that. I'm trying to like do this.
No,
this.
no, you're good, you're good, you're
Text
good.
and everything.
I already moved my Drake just one space up. He's joining Valir. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Heiko, your turn. Also, if you want to write messages, it's fine, but try to keep them like super brief because I read really slow.
Yeah,
You're good,
that's
you're
really
good.
fine.
Heiko.
Alrighty. So, well, guess I'm just gonna attack. So I'm right
Yeah,
there.
you can always do that as a monk.
Yeah, pretty much. So we will go for that. Well, first attack is not gonna pass. So
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
yeah, that's not gonna pass. That's low. Let me grab another dice. This one will do it. That's gonna be. Oh wait, I can add bonuses to it, right?
+2.
You get your
two.
bonus, and then you get a +2 as long as he's being basically surrounded, which he is now.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's what I thought. So it has a +2. Okay, that's fine. That
Sort of a
would
way to
be-
counteract like low level versus boss fight kind of
Yeah.
flanking things. Yeah.
It's, all,
Right.
it's one of the main reasons why I had one of me circle around behind
Yeah.
and like poking him
Right.
in the Achilles heel.
So that's a 17.
I'm antagonizing him. That's
Okay.
my job.
17 does not hit.
Nope.
All right.
Is that your staff?
That would have been That
Okay.
So I mean, so
That's your
basically
attack.
attack.
So you're using your second attack now?
Well, I'm gonna try to flurry.
So flurry now. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
unarmed strikes. So use your flurry.
Yep. Okay, so that will at least should work. That's a 29. Yay. So at least my flurries go through. And I will, like, last time I saw you, you were bigger. That's what
He's
I'm
gonna look
say.
back and say, "Last time I saw you, you were smaller." Doesn't make
How
sense.
is that an insult?
That doesn't make sense. Wait a second.
Last time I saw you,
This guy is
weaker,
not
and
small.
I beat you easily.
Wait a minute. That's not helping me.
Wait.
I have something for this. Come back to me.
He's a +2,
I cursed
right?
his dexterity, not intelligence.
What's that? Oh yeah, Dex.
That
right.
will be 13.
13.
And I will try to, I will basically,
You basically get
random
what you're
extra,
asking.
right.
What
And
is that? Is there a save on that one or
no,
anything?
that one does not have a save. That just silences his reaction.
Okay.
So,
What is the damage
that's
on that
the
one?
only one. That's a 13 damage.
13 damage. Gotcha.
And then I have one more.
Yep.
That will not hit. That
Don't worry
will
about
not. That will not hit.
I will take your word for it. Once again.
Let's not talk about
Move
that.
split difference between me and my echo. So we'll be surrounding him.
Oh, okay.
Also, you still have another extra attack, which you do not use yet. I don't think, right? You use one attack, 2 bonus action, for your blows. I don't think you used your second extra attack yet.
You do
I?
have one more attack, yes.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm counting correctly.
Well, that's
Yeah,
not
it'll
going
be
to go.
totally
Okay, then yeah, feel free to move.
I want to be 15 feet away, but
If you move away from him, though, he'll get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah,
no, I won't.
Although, no, he
I
won't,
have
because of his
mobile.
ability.
he has mobile.
But also, he also silenced his reactions.
He
Yes, I
did.
did.
Yes,
I
he
He
did.
silenced
can.
his
Anybody that
reactions,
needs to move away from him can.
can now
True.
move away from
True.
him. So
Yeah, that
that's
is
about the only thing I
That is
can-
true. Although there's only one person before his turn, so
So I
technically only Telka gets
turn
that.
around.
Is there any way you can move around him this way, though? Maybe even move behind him.
You silence reactions until the end
That's it,
of.
back there, 15 feet
Okay.
away, yes.
By the way, silence reactions until the end of your turn or his turn. Which one is it?
It's the.
I believe
to
it's
the
his
end
turn,
of
but
my turn.
Okay.
To the end of my. It
The end of
takes
his next turn.
his next turn.
Next-
So he doesn't get
next
reactions until your next turn.
end of my next turn.
Does that take a key to do that?
No, that's part of my flurry of blows.
the open
That's
hand,
like
yes.
the one good thing I can't do.
Wow, that's pretty strong. No, yeah, you
Yeah.
can make him not take opportunity
Yeah.
attacks if he gives you one. Okay, Telka, your turn.
All right. I get my crossbow ready because I'm gonna
Not
shoot.
needed to be mobile, but
Are you rolling with sneak attack or just normal? What are you doing? Are you trying to use steady aim?
You are moving, you might as well.
Yeah. Steady aim.
Isn't steady aim not moving?
That's why I said he's not
Steady aim is
Yeah,
not
as
moving.
That's what I'm saying. If you're not moving, if you're already there,
Yes, go all out.
you can use your bonus action to guarantee sneak attack, which also does give you advantage. You can roll one more time.
Ooh, possible 20.
Yeah,
Because then
you
I already
get a
got
possible.
like over.
So if, see if you get the crit. Otherwise, oh, okay.
Wait.
Doesn't matter either way.
The other one hits.
Yeah, that was it.
So yeah, go ahead and roll for what'd you get? Number wise.
So on the first roll, I got 17. Over 20. I got over 20.
Then you're good. So go ahead and roll for damage, and you get your sneak attack dice as well.
Awesome.
And you can roll your poison damage if you want to as well. They draw poison damage.
Oh yeah, don't forget your poison.
8. Yeah, 8, and then because then I it said I had to do a DC of 13 plus, which I did on the roll. So it's like. So first one is 8, not including the poison, and then I haven't done the other one yet. 1 second. Inventory. So wait, what would my damage be for my poison then? It says must be succeeded Constitution saving throw or poison.
The drought poison, I think it's just a poison. I don't think it actually does damage.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't see any damage.
Creature is subjected to this poison. Yeah. No, I think it's just a poison that basically makes them poisoned / when they go unconscious, like they become like poisoned for a certain amount of time or whatever. So they have to make a con save or be poisoned, and then when they die, they will be poisoned while unconscious.
How many did I have for my sneak attack? It was 6?
46?
46?
What level are you?
Yeah.
You get
Alright,
one every
well-
odd level, basically. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I think we're 7, so
Let
1.
me add them up. Haha.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 4. So you get 46.
While he's doing math, checking something that I
That is-
received as we began the. Sorry, go ahead.
He hasn't moved yet.
No.
If that's what you're asking.
This
Okay.
was completely different. Checking something from the last game I was in.
Yes.
I have written down that I received a sapphire with a water elemental in it.
Yes.
Did somebody else get that and use that, or do I still have that?
You still have it.
You still.
I guess you still have it.
Okay.
I wouldn't. I mean, you've been gone for a long time. I don't know if you used it in your adventures or whatever, but I
True.
mean,
True.
it's been
I'll
like
roll a die
50
on that.
years or whatever. Yeah, roll a die.
Go do this, and I'll roll.
I hit him with a 20.
50-50 chance. Maybe we'll do
He has
that.
a 20 damage.
It was a 10.
Aw.
50-50 was literally the highest I could have gotten.
10, you said how much damage? 20 damage. Gotcha. Sorry about that. Okay. Anything else on your turn? So that's your action. That's your bonus action.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay right there.
You're gonna stay there. Gotcha. I need everyone to once again make an intellect saving throw at the beginning of his turn.
Everyone within 10 feet.
As
Within 10 feet.
it's
No, I'm
not.
not
It's
within
not 10 feet. It's everyone in the entire area.
Oh,
No.
Scheiße.
Everyone within 10 feet of him gets a +3.
Oh, yes. Sorry, no, that's what you're saying. No, I
10
thought you were talking about the damage. Everyone in the entire area has to make the saving throw.
And you said it was 14 DC, right?
Oh, so I should have
Yes. 14 plus is a save.
I have a 20.
Cool. Got it.
It's not even that bad. I'm rolling really poorly on this.
But this is still damage, so
What was
with
the
this
damage?
automatically... Because it's psychic, I gotta
No,
try
I
to
don't
figure
think
out how
that.
it would
I don't think
affect
that
my
works for displacement. I think displacement. I think only works if they hit you with an attack.
So just mystical damage doesn't
I
necessarily
don't think
undo my
AOE's. I
displacement.
don't think AOE's do undo the
was it dex
displacement. I don't think.
Intelligence.
Intelligence save. Okay.
Yes.
So
No,
anyone,
you're normal.
anyone
16.
14 plus will take half damage. Anyone under 14 will take 7 psychic damage.
So
only,
3 or 4?
So 3 if you saved.
3 if you saved.
And for you, you'll take 1 if you saved.
I
Because you take half of whatever
I
you
gotta-
take.
So
I gotta-
15,
I
15
gotta
is that
actually
still
not-
half?
Okay.
So you take 1 damage or whatever psychic damage, yeah. Whatever, half of 3, yeah.
Is 15 still half? Half of that?
15, yeah. Anything 14 and above would be half. It's not a lot. It's just like an aura that sort of deals damage.
Just no big deal.
Just no big deal. Just aura.
It's a useful thing against a whole bunch of dump stats.
He takes one of the chains that's connected to him and he rips off his body and he swings it in an arc in front of him. Now this is going to be a dex save, and it's going to be a dex save and a big cleave in front of him. The only one that's not actually within range are going to be the 2 on the farthest end here, and the one in Heiko here as well. I could pop the diamond, but I'm pretty sure it's like a 20-foot freaking cone. It's or 25 foot or something like that.
Oh, wow.
So what?
From his reach, though. So it's 10 feet away and then 20 feet in a cone. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be you, the other random caster behind you, and then Heiko are the only
Neilius
ones.
is non-range,
Oh,
is
and
he?
then also that.
This is pretty far.
Wait.
No, that's definitely. So 10 feet. 5, 10, 5, 10 feet. You're only
Yeah.
15 feet away from him.
No, Nelius is way.
He has 10 foot. He has a 10-foot range.
He's right there.
He's right back
That's
there.
15 feet outside of his range. That would be hit.
5,
Yes.
10, 15, 20, 25.
But he has 10-foot range on his swing.
Yes.
So he
it's
starts
20
from
feet
it starts from
plus
2
his
spaces
10,
away from
30.
him.
And it'll reach 30 feet.
Just barely.
So so I think it
yes.
literally hits everyone there in the cone, except for also maybe the 2 on the side
not
here. But
you.
they're
Alright,
NPCs. I'm not counting NPCs really necessarily.
So this is
Are the
war?
NPCs doing anything?
So what do we?
You all make a
Dex
dex save.
Okay, add 3.
He takes one of the chains off his body and he splits it off of him. And as he takes it, he sort of swings this ethereal chain through everybody.
17. Damn.
Yes.
Cone.
What was the save?
20.
A dex save.
Yeah, what was
So
it?
I
No,
failed,
what was
yeah.
it?
I got a 16.
Finally got a 20.
I'll tell you the damage in a second.
No, what was the?
Oh, what was the
What
save?
was the target?
If you have, let me make sure here. It's going to be a 16. No, it's going to be a 17 plus to save on that one.
Oh shit!
It's been nice knowing you all.
Yes.
So if you rolled below 17, you will take full damage.
Crap.
What kind of damage?
You take it's this one is going to be no slashing
everything's-
damage.
Everything's psychic.
This
damage.
one is slashing damage.
I was going to say, is it possibly necrotic?
What is he, Cthulhu?
No, not
No,
necrotic damage. This one. This one is technically a chain and just like a slashing chain. It's like a whip basically. You will all take 19 points of slashing damage.
I'm going to
19.
roll for this.
Holy cow!
Your dex. This is a dex save. Does dex save work on? Does it work on saves or is it only attacks against you? I don't know about
That's
displacement.
gruesome.
Well, but
Let me make sure.
This is where it gets a little.
It's cloak of
vague.
displacement, right?
Yes.
Displacement.
Oh, man.
Let's look up the good old rules
Still
book
up.
here. I think it's only when they target you, but let me see.
I'm in trouble.
As am I.
I'm in danger.
Oh wow, you're worse than I am.
You're our healer.
It's not considered an attack roll, but it kind of is because it's an AoE effect.
Oh no.
I didn't heal myself.
I would
Yeah.
go ahead and give you
Just hide
advantage
yourself.
on the roll for Dex save then, if that makes
Apparently, I
sense.
need greater
I used all
distance.
my touch.
I'm gonna say if you save, it doesn't get rid of it because you saved. I'm gonna say even though you
5
take damage.
That one will save.
Okay. This one actually, sorry. If you save, you do not take half. My bad. This one, if you save, you take no damage. My bad.
I feel like the conversation we had was considered.
Okay. That is going to be the end of his turn. As he sort of pushes forward, I'm going to say he just closes in the gap here if you want to just push him directly up to everyone here.
He's already.
He's
dead.
just sort of,
He's already.
he's there, but I'm just like, it's not quite in the square. I just want to make
Oh,
sure.
he's
Right here?
plenty
There you
close. I
go.
don't
There you
need any
go.
closer.
He's, you know, the momentum of the swing carried him forward a little bit.
Oh, wow.
All the rest of the characters here, the 2 in the back here, the 2 order members are going to perish from the attack. They took the full blunt force of the blow in the back there, and you just see their carcasses just like fly into the mist and sort of.
I'm right in the middle of that,
roll
just like-
across the ground, just tumble, and you just see they're just not moving, laid across sideways. Nelius, your turn.
I reach
and
in-
of course they're still fighting Ashleton
Alright.
and everyone else. So.
I reach into my garments and pull out the scroll of blight.
Okay.
And I read the incantation from it, directing the spell at him. He's gonna have to make a what was it? A Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
16.
Otherwise, taking necrotic damage, is it?
Yes.
Oh, he's gonna take it either way, but it's
Right.
a question of how much.
Yeah, let me make sure here. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna be Constitution saving throw.
Below.
I don't think I have.
That's going to be lawyer or should I let it slide?
What are you trying to do?
You roll a swinging chain, you roll attack against every person that's hitting.
It's an attack. Okay.
And if you don't hit, I mean, if you roll an attack, then he gets disadvantage against cloak of displacement.
He gave me.
Yeah.
For
That's
this
basically
round,
what I
he gave
did.
me advantage on the save. So.
Yeah, I gave him an advantage on.
Understood.
Save is bullshit. He's going to roll an attack against you. We should roll an attack against you.
All right.
It was a deck save, not an attack, technically.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Ain't no fireball.
So what was the save on that one? You said
I'd love to say it higher now, but it's 16.
16. Gotcha. That is gonna be success. So I take half.
Okay, you're gonna take half.
So
All
go
right.
ahead and roll the damage. What?
What level is
That
that scroll at?
presence
4.
attack that does damage.
Yeah.
It
It would hit your echo. Sorry.
So
No,
my echo's disappearing.
My
every
bad.
time it
Sorry.
does it.
Everything
No,
takes.
then yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sorry. A lot of auras going on with these things. I keep forgetting about the echo and the auras. My bad.
8 and 8, 16.
that just means I have to use my bonus action to resummon it.
Yeah. That's fine. You don't use your bonus action for that much, right? So.
It's just my attack.
Okay. Yeah, you're
Takes
right.
away an attack to have to summon it.
6,
Although I think you only get the bonus action attack if
So
you
you get-
have offhand attack, though, right?
No, I get my extra attack.
That's not part of your bonus action. That's just part of your attack.
Oh, then okay,
so you
then,
get
yeah,
it every
right,
turn
bonus
regardless
action,
after that.
17 necrotic.
Yeah,
17
that's
necrotic.
That is
gotcha.
half already.
That is half already. Nice. That's
Yeah.
not bad at all. You take out your scroll, and if you like to describe the spell, it is a scroll of blight. So I mean, you're gonna have like a necrotic energy sort of spew forth from the scroll and sort of strike him.
I feel like it would be like sort of.
You could do some Lord of the
Well,
Rings
it's-
sort of whispery.
I tell you, this is not my magic. It's a scroll. If it was my magic, I'd be all for it. But
Okay, yeah, you whisper out this sort of incantation.
Random
and
whispers.
you see this sort of page ignite with like this necrotic energy. You see this bolt of necrotic energy shoot straight forward towards him, but it seems sort of scathe off of him as if it didn't quite pierce through him. It does seem to hit him, but it does not seem to have had full force.
all right, because this is so important, I'm gonna go ahead and burn 2 sorcery points
Okay.
so that I can speed up a cantrip. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on him. Hopefully that hits. That would be plus 10. Does a 17 hit? Oh, never
get-
mind. Yeah, 17.
No, does not.
Wait,
hit.
you gave +3, right?
That's on
Saves.
saves.
Saves. I got
+2.
excited.
You were giving
You
+2.
do get a
for flanking.
+2.
Ah, so that.
Oh, did you
So
not add the
19.
+2?
So 19.
Yeah, basically
19
everyone
hit?
gets a +2 on this fight as long as he's being like surrounded.
Does
by
19
everyone,
hit
which he
then?
is. Yes, a 19 actually would
Oh,
hit.
sweet.
Sorry,
Then
my
they'll
bad.
both hit. The other one is a 16 base. So
Yeah, go
Cool.
for damage on that one.
good to know. All right, so make sure I grab the right dice this time. Okay, so that is a 9. So that's 15. 15 plus. 15 and 8 is 23. So 23 damage on that first part of the spell, and then he's going to take an additional 8 necrotic.
Additional 8 necrotic. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'm going to step back. Even for I'm sorry, bud.
No, go.
I'm
please,
going to step back.
As you see this chain like whipping out towards you, you notice that he can swing pretty far.
Yes, I'm going to step back the maximum that I'm allowed, and that's going to end my turn. Now, for the record, I'm now about 40 feet away.
Gotcha. As you end your turn, it goes to Valir. Valir, as you're about to engage Vol'Antia, you notice him sort of turn into the same gaseous form that he became, and he disappears completely from the battlefield. And he reappears. No! You see it almost as if it's sort of the gaseous form just dissipates, and you see it sort of come out
Was
from
that
the
a
ground
spell?
behind. It's a.
Did I see that? Was it a spell?
This is Dark Souls.
No,
Dark
it's just
Souls.
considered an action for him.
Oh, what a jerk.
Does it?
It's a legendary action.
Does it in any way engage reactions for?
Attacks of opportunity.
No, it wouldn't be considered movement. It's a teleport.
Checking.
Can't blame us for trying.
It's a magical teleport, but there's no zone of silence or anything like that to stop the magic from happening. So he would be able to actually teleport. That is going to be sort of a legendary action. Valir, your turn though. So he's not attacking or anything during this time, but.
Well, good thing that I have the blessing of the Raven Queen. I will teleport myself immediately to him, and I will summon. Now
that was gone, so yeah, you can summon it back now.
This is one of the things that is interesting about in looking into Echo Knight. I can summon him in any direction, 15 feet from me. I would like to summon him above him, 15 feet, blade down, coming down on him.
You could do that as part of his attack, sure,
Yes.
absolutely.
So,
but is your Raven Queen's blessing also a bonus action? Are they both bonus actions?
Oh, you know what it is. So I'm just gonna have to run over.
Okay.
I'll run over.
Yeah, that's fine. So you'll run over.
There's more than enough room. I just thought
Yeah,
it
you
looked
got enough
cool.
room. So yeah, you're like, look what I can do.
Like
Yeah.
that.
Dang.
If I can
For
only do one
flavor,
bamf fun.
for flavor, I'm gonna say you bamfed. That's totally fine. And then go ahead and roll to attack while he's coming through the air. Absolutely.
All right. So the one is coming down on him as I'm running forward to stab him.
I'm gonna say, as the one's coming down in front of him, the one that's jumping from the sky attacking, I'm gonna say we have to make either an athletics or an acrobatics check just to be able to make a sort of fun attack, you know?
Sure.
For flavor.
That's a nat 20 with +3.
That's it.
And
Okay.
a +6.
That's it.
That is a 29 in that dive from above.
It is very impressive. That is the Link coming down with his sword, like Super Smash Brothers move, exactly.
Yes.
I think you got
yes.
Nice.
So here are the two attacks. Mine is not going to hit. However, his does.
Cool.
But no, I don't have advantage. Oh, no, we're giving +2.
You get the +2 still. Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
Pretty much the entire time.
It was a 4. I'm good that I didn't hit.
Okay.
But the other one definitely hits.
Yes.
Coming down with the sword.
Nice.
For style points damage, I'll give you an extra +5.
Excellent, excellent.
Getting a nat 20 on that. You got to give something.
Where's that die? I don't know where that die went. Anyways, there it is. So that's a total of +10. So that's a. Oh wait, no, because it's a nat 20. No, that was for the roll, not for the.
Yeah, I'm giving you +5 to damage
Understood.
basically.
No, I thought for a second with the nat, I thought, wait, I get one more die roll. No, I don't. But that is a total of 17 points.
Nice.
Of damage from that attack.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take my extra attack from in front of him, me again. Mm-hmm. It's not going to hit. And then that's it. That's all I can do is the 3 attacks in a turn.
Okay. 𝐒𝐸𝐵, your turn.
𝐒𝐸𝐵.
You see the figure disappear in front of you, and you hear a clash behind you as you know the fight has.
So, 𝐒𝐸𝐵, sword and shield in hand, kind of strikes a very Saiyan-esque pose, and he's like, and wings sprout from his back.
Nice.
Silvery light wings, and he flies into the air.
Oh.
Nice.
And
Done
he is
messed with the
glowing.
wrong ASMR now.
And comes around. He never leaves the attack zone. So
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
and he will put himself in flank
Gotcha.
and
Right.
attack. And he gets +3 radiant damage once per turn while in this form.
Nice.
Sweet.
It actually says I transform.
Yeah.
Nice.
You transform into a winged, basically a spectral winged
Yeah.
angel. Yeah.
Yeah, I think what is it? Diablo.
There you go. There
Nice.
you go. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
After all that,
I know it's the worst.
That's a nat 1.
that one. What's that?
What's your inspiration?
You do you have inspiration? You did, I think. Before. No.
I don't think we ever determined that.
I don't know if you did that.
Did we have-
I gave inspiration to someone.
But I mean, does
before.
that save a nat 1? though?
You get to reroll.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, you get to reroll.
Inspiration does? Oh, okay.
Yes, it does.
Oh, nice.
Because
Depending on the.
I don't know. If, I don't know if you have it. I know I gave it to someone. I don't remember who. Sorry, my bad. But I know.
I mean-
I think anybody'd be fine yielding it to him right now. All of us are going to forget.
Sure.
that we
Let's all
got it.
forget that anyone had
I think this is more
inspiration. We
interesting.
will yield it to 𝐒𝐸𝐵 because he's so epic
Nobody
in
else
this
now
moment.
has inspiration.
Go ahead and
That's a
re-roll the
fair
inspiration. Yeah, that's fair.
agreement.
That's fair. I don't know who has it. I know I
this
gave it
is
to
my
someone.
third game. I don't know if I've had time to gain an inspiration, but you never told me.
We were all inspired by you sprouting freaking
Quit arguing.
wings.
You have it.
That's inspiration. That's inspiration enough.
Fuck me, a 3.
Oh no.
At least it's not a nat 1. Because
Yeah.
one of us might have got hit if you was
So
the nat 1.
that's a 12. That doesn't hit. But I have another attack.
There you go.
He gets
So the first
another
one, you're just getting used to your wings. You know, it's like you haven't sprouted them in a while.
That's cocked.
Yeah. That is a 21.
That hits.
Okay.
So you overshoot the first attack, but then you recompose yourself and you come back for the follow up and you're
It
able
was
to
a
strike.
feint.
It was.
It was specifically to
feint.
throw him off
It
guard.
was strategic. It was
It's like
strategic.
Men in Tights.
All right.
Wait, I get another shot.
He gets
He
another
gets
shot.
another shot. It's in the
gets
script.
another
It's in the
shot.
script. It's in the
He
script.
gets another shot.
All right, and I'm also going to burn my last spell slot.
Oh boy.
Nice, nice.
It's gone.
Probably need that. It's okay.
Like off the camera.
Well, stop teleporting off camera.
Right?
I move it.
It's because this one's sticking out. Yeah.
Thank you.
Whoa. I'm uncomfortable now.
Well, it's all as shaky as
Make sure
the foreign identity.
Yeah.
Make sure it's
stuff,
stable.
so-
It looks like it's gonna fall. So.
I'm gonna just not breathe.
Oh, that's not
I
bad.
think that'll
That's
help.
pretty good.
Don't move.
Don't
Don't
even-
move. Don't move.
27 damage.
Nice.
27. Ooh, okay. Is that a smite as well? You said.
High roll.
Yes.
Nice. That's
High
your last
roller.
smite then. Yeah?
That's it. I
You
blew all
find
my
yourself
slots.
expelled of all your energy. You sprouted your wings. You just smited.
How is he
You're
looking?
He's looking like his body is sort of cackling with this energy, and each strike sort of breaks him more apart. Every single strike, he looks like he's becoming very unstable. The energy around him is becoming more and more crackling.
All right.
He's taking a lot of damage already.
That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. He is going to take one more of his legendary actions this turn.
Oh, shit.
And he's going to take attacks on... he's going to take attacks on Valir. He's going to take attacks on Digo. So I'm going to roll 2 separate attacks. Yours is with disadvantage.
Let's go.
With disadvantage.
Come on.
I got the nat 1 on the disadvantage. I got a 19 on the other one, so that was lucky. And the other one is just going to be normal attack. That is definitely going to be a hit. Not a crit, though, but definitely going to be a hit.
Come on.
Make sure.
So it's a hit on Digo and a miss on me?
It is going to be a hit on Digo, a miss on you. Yes, the displacement cloak, he swung at you, but you weren't quite exactly where you thought you should be.
I can't do a save on that at all? Dexterity
It's
save?
just an attack, so it's just against your armor class.
Attack, never mind. Yep.
Yeah. That is going to be 22 points of slashing damage.
My God.
As the sword sort of cracks down, and you're barely able to dodge, but the sword gets a nice chunk of you as you're sort of, flying out of the way of that.
Damn.
So Digo, now your turn.
So first thing I do is I move back, getting away from that hit.
No reactions still, so you're okay.
Yeah.
No reactions still.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there. 20 spaces back. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna use my hand crossbow on him and go.
Well, that's rolling, and I'm just trying to be fair. Are we supposed to also be doing the intelligence rolls?
Against what now exactly?
Save against the aura that he was putting out?
No, it's not his turn. It's only during his beginning of his turn. That was just a legendary action. You can basically use it out of turn after someone else's turn, once per round kind of thing.
But that was the last.
I didn't say it was the last one.
For that round.
You said it was the last one. That was the words I heard it that you used.
Does it
Not forever
He
though.
gets to lie to us.
Does a 21
Remember,
hit?
the DM lies.
What's that?
Does a 21 hit?
21 does hit. Yeah, the DM lies. You can never trust anything I say. That was the last one for this round. Sorry, was what I meant. But they refresh on the round.
This explains a lot in my life.
So that is +4.
Like a recruiter.
Oh, here, let me go.
Trust.
All right, here we go. So, let's see. Oh, nice. +2 +6 is 8. And then having the... Yeah, 10 damage.
Nice. Okay.
So that doesn't count as an action because I could just reload a bolt. So one.
It counts as a bonus action because it's your offhand. I let you use that as a bonus action, basically. So you still have your action, which you can attack with. It's like a hand crossbow that's attached to you that you can use as a bonus action, basically.
I'm gonna have some fun since this is just this match. I'm gonna cast another spell, and I'm sorry, I did not count that. I am so 1 second. I need to count more damage. That
you didn't use your hunter's mark?
did not do my hunter's mark. Wow. That's another 2, so 12.
I was gonna say it sounded a little low.
12. It's a hand crossbow.
You still have your action. You can make 2 attacks with it if you wanted to.
I'm gonna cast a spell. I'm gonna cast Summon Beast, and that's gonna summon basically just a small land creature. I'm gonna summon kind of like a.
You want a marker for it?
I'm going based off my element that I'm part of, so it's a wolf. So
Does it have to be next to you, or can you summon it next to him?
I think you can summon it within
right
30
90
feet or something.
So I'm going to summon
okay,
it.
Yeah.
I'm going to summon it right next to him. So I'm going to have it right there with my Drake.
Bring my echo on his back.
Doing that?
I'll hold the wolf
There you go.
while it attacks.
Is that allowed? Are you allowed?
Sure.
Okay.
Have the marker for it, but right now we'll say it's on its back. And
So,
if
yeah,
we need to
so-
place it, we can place it.
Do you allow it with that, with the summoning? I will summon it right here on its arm, and this wolf just gets summoned. It's like this spectral wolf, and it's just and it goes into at his arm. It just starts biting at his arm.
Gotcha.
Is it like a little chihuahua?
It's going to be so then it's going to be your Drake's turn, and then it's going to be your beast's turn.
Yes,
after
my beast
your
turn. Yeah, so now I have 2 creatures on the field.
Yes,
so
you do.
My Drake goes in. It goes to do an acid spit.
Okay.
So let's see. Hopefully, oh, that's not gonna. Yeah, that's not gonna hit.
Okay.
That's an 11. No.
Does not hit. No.
No. And then we
beast.
got beast. Let's hopefully. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this one. Come on. Wow, these are not doing good today. That's a 6.
No.
Yeah.
So you summon the beast, and as you summon it in the air, and you're like, "That's cool, Valir. I want to do that too." Like you summon the beast, and it like goes on the back, and it's like,
Yeah, I look at it. No, I look at it. I'm
you
just
summon me in the air.
Like I look like Valir, I could do the same thing, and I do it. And this wolf comes down. And it looks so cool, and it just like poof, falls off. Like,
I would just summon it in the air.
Come on!
Can I take a chance to try and see if I can grab the wolf? Not to give it another attack.
It's right here. It's right here. It's right here. It's right here.
You can go ahead and make a dex save and see
I'm
if
gonna
you can.
disappear as soon as he does a psychic thing.
Yeah. Go ahead and see if you can make a dex save to sort of grab the wolf and stuff.
It has
no,
like
you try to. Your echo tries
also
to reach
picture it. It has no emotion. It's just listening to me. So it's just like it falls. It's just like getting back up to get back at it. It's not like my Drake where it has like.
No, I get that.
It's like I got hurt.
I liked the idea that you mentioned of it. It's a suitcase
your turn,
wolf.
by the way.
It's suitcase wolf. I'm like suitcase wolf, go! I'm like a Pokemon master over here. I'm just summoning. I got a dragon. I got a.
So
I got a wolf.
Heiko's turn. Telko, you're on deck next.
So, Heiko has been kind of focusing his breath and just kind of focusing his energy internal. Opens his eyes. He looks at him and he dashes for him. Dash not as the action, but just as for flavor.
You runs towards
running
him.
towards him.
Yes.
Fervently.
And he will kind of run off his arm.
How many spaces with that? Did you count them? Make sure.
It is
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? Okay, so that's half your movement-ish?
Yes, half my movement, basically. And I'm going to run up his arm and just smack him across the face.
Sure.
As hard as I can.
Go ahead and roll to attack.
Basically. So that will be a 21 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
So I just smack him right across the face. This is for my mama. No, that's 11 to hit.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
yeah, that
there's no
does
plus 2
11
on
for
that, is
damage.
Is there plus 2 on
Are you
that?
doing damage?
For damage.
Damage.
There's no plus 2 on damage.
For the hit.
For the hit only.
There's plus 2 to
Plus
hit.
2 to hit.
Yeah.
Just to hit.
You have
So
a plus,
11
you have
damage?
plus whatever to damage.
Yeah, I know. So that's
11 damage.
That's 11.
Yeah. Okay.
That's 11
That's your
damage.
attack. Any more key left? I'm not keeping track of your key. You've used
No,
up a lot.
these are my regular attacks.
No, I know. I'm talking about. Do you want to use bonus?
I
your
may.
blows?
We'll see.
Gotcha.
He's just throwing hands. Not even using any of his magic
So
yet.
then I just kind of smack at him. Right, I'm up in front of him, and then I'm just gonna, or you can right up the jaw.
Second attack.
Yep.
Okay.
You mean Shoryuken?
Shoryuken.
Shoryuken.
Shoryuken. Sorry, yes.
Sure, you can.
Sure.
That will be a 22 to hit.
That does hit. You're rolling high. He's rolling low.
Yeah, but that's gonna be a 6 damage.
Okay. So now, do you want to spend any key or anything else, or is that just? It's up to you. You still have movement left too.
Yeah, 'cause you can disengage. Get back out of
Yeah,
there.
mobile.
No.
When that comes out.
No, I'm gonna burn one. I'm gonna burn one.
Okay, for affiliate blows.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll 2 more
If
attacks.
I'm not doing it,
and then
then what am I
he gets
doing?
no reaction or whatever you want.
No,
if you
I'm
want.
just in a fervor right now, and I'm just and
Okay.
I'm just taking it out on him at this point.
He's hangry.
That is going to be 28 to hit.
28 to hit. That is a hit.
Yeah.
I don't think we question if that's a hit.
Best fuck.
Yeah. That's another 6 damage.
Okay. And your last one?
And then here's my last one, and I'll mention what I want them to do after. The last one will probably not hit. That will be, that will be like 16. So
16 does not hit.
yeah.
No.
So, I will go for basically kind of, I'm gonna go for knocking him prone.
Oh shit.
Okay. He is immune to prone, so.
Oh, he's immune to
Yeah,
prone?
he's just a very large
so,
beastly fiend.
Yeah, rock that dim mock. Dude.
No matter how hard you
he's-
strike him, you
he's a
probably
big
won't be able
boss,
to.
yeah.
No matter how hard you strike him, you probably will not be able to knock him
so that makes
prone
sense. Okay,
or
so then
stun
I'm
him.
just silencing his reaction yet again.
Well, you already used it, so you used it to learn that he's immune to it. So now it's gone.
We wouldn't have known that ahead of time.
Yes. So he's you cannot knock him onto his feet, and you realize that a force this size, you're probably immune to things like stuns and prone and stuff like that. Some sort of pushing him, all that kind of stuff.
Got it.
Is mostly immune to stuff like that.
That's fine. I just wanted to give him.
Sometimes you have to fail to learn.
Sure. So I will go ahead and take a couple steps back.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Let's see, over here. I'll step back here and kind of kneel down and stay out of his purview. Let's see, over right here, right?
5, 10, 15. So that's 20. That's 50 feet
Yeah.
total.
But,
Okay.
Yeah, so that would be 50 in total.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, Telka, your turn.
All right. So I'm gonna use steady.
Steady again. Okay.
13.
So you get to roll. You get to roll twice
Yeah,
because you're using
roll that
steady aim.
D20 again.
Yeah.
Take the
Take
higher,
the higher.
of the two.
Oh, the first one.
13 plus 19 plus
That-
the
that
2.
hits.
Yeah,
That hits.
Yeah. All right.
Sneak attack damage.
So damage plus sneak attack.
First one.
You're just in the back there taking your time. You're just like la da 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 da.
Okay, 1 second. Let me add this up.
Lots of big numbers, I feel.
Math is hard.
Not trying to go back. I didn't do it before. But when he attacks me and somebody, does that engage my sentinel ability for attack? Because he did attack somebody.
Yes.
other than
So if he attacks you, if he is attacking you in any sort of way with an attack, that counts as your cloak of displacement.
No.
Sorry.
So my sentinel ability, he attacked Digo. That's not me. Would
Yes.
that have engaged? I could have used my reaction to get an opportunity attack because he attacked Digo.
Yes.
I didn't do it. I just wanted to double check. I can do that for next time.
As long as they're within 5 feet of you, I think is what it
Yes.
is. 5 feet. Yeah.
And
Then
he-
you can attack them back. Yeah. Exactly. So you could have used your reaction for
Yes.
that. Yeah.
And then one more for.
One more for flavor.
Ah, that was a fun one. So I got 17 damage.
17. Nice. Just piercing, all piercing damage, no poison or anything else. Just
I had a poison on it. I had the drow poison on it.
how much
But
poison damage was it? Oh no, you didn't. No,
said
no
it
poison.
did
Yeah,
not.
yeah. No, you're good.
He is
Drow poison. Drow poison. He's not poisoned.
No. He's not poisoned.
Immune to poison.
Immune to poison.
He's a gaseous form.
Yeah.
He's
You see the poison still.
most likely immune to stuns and poison. He's made of gas. Okay. He goes back to his turn. He's just sort of. He seems like he's getting angry, and the crackling energy becoming more and more. And you even see the miasma start closing in closer to everyone as the sort of darkness sort of encloses, and he's getting angry, and he looks just out to everyone in this booming voice.
Upset you?
This booming voice shakes the earth once again. He says, "I've had enough of these games." And everything starts to sort of shake around you. Everyone needs to make a dexterity saving throw in this room.
Spell?
If I
This is.
succeed this, I have something to say.
He doesn't necessarily have spells. These are more like layer actions than spells, so not necessarily.
17.
He doesn't have any spells, actually.
What is it?
Where did you move to? Am I within
no.
10 of you? I'm not within 10 of you
17
anymore, am
plus
I?
I don't think.
I'm good now.
Sorry.
No problem.
I got
Nat,
20.
I'll
I got
take a
20.
19.
I am. I'm
So
within
this
10
one
of
is
you.
going to
Nat
be.
20.
You need to. That's a save.
23.
You need to have a. You need to have a. I think the save is 20. So you need to have a 20 or higher
21.
to save on this thing.
23.
Wow.
That's a lot of saves though. 20, 20, 20. Cool.
What did you say? I get a +3.
If you're within 10 feet
Yeah,
of
and I
me,
don't think you are now.
I think you
No, I
moved
think I
away.
am. I'm right
Are,
here.
are you within 10 feet?
5, 10.
But you need to be within 2 feet. You have 2 squares between him. That means there is
That's
10
15?
feet between you.
You're
15 feet away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I moved the map. My bad. Sorry. I need to
All right.
go that back for that.
Sorry.
That's
I got
fine.
dirty 20. I was like, oh my god. Oh my god.
It's not. That's not the card.
Yeah,
That's why.
I rolled high.
Black smoke. Whoops. That's not right.
I mean, that's the best way to roll.
Having saved though,
Smoke. Not the right smoke. Black smoke, not blue smoke.
having saved though, I say, and we are tired of your parlor tricks.
Oh.
I know magicians that can do what you try to do.
This is so hard. Bigger.
Embiggen.
So scroll in further or out further? Bigger or smaller? You want this? You want them right there? Okay. I'm trying to match everyone to their squares where they were before. My bad. Sorry, I moved things. There we go. So you notice the miasma starts closing around you, and the ground begins to like sort of crackle, and spouts of this sort of purple flame start to almost like shoot out at you, and just this arcana, there's this weave around you, sort of becoming unstable, and it's just lashing out at you. Everyone in the room, if you saved, you take half. Everyone who did not save takes 28 points of psychic damage. As the sort of vision around you sort of fall apart, just sort of just crackling out of control.
20.
And 𝐒𝐸𝐻𝐸 falls.
Oh no! 𝐒𝐸𝐻𝐸𝐸 has fallen.
took that.
Also, basically, every non-important character is just dead from that. They're dead. The two little ones over there are dead. The Silver Masked Man and Ashlethen are still good.
Clinging.
Wait, you were flying.
Yes, I was flying.
I'll give you advantage on that because it's coming out of the ground.
I made it.
Oh, you made it, but you took
I made it at 23, but 14
I was
damage
trying to be nice,
is
yeah.
more than my 8 hit points.
Whoa.
You were already hurting.
Yeah. I
Oh,
took
no.
the brunt of a lot of that.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that is the end of his turn. He just spent the whole turn just sort of super saying it back to you, just sort of, and then crackles
Sensu
through the
bean.
ground.
Sensu bean.
You see, he's sort of breathing heavy. This sort of gaseous form is sort of heaving in and out as well, and sort of crackling, displacing in places. It looks like he is not doing so well. Nelius, your turn.
All right.
We'll be seeing you.
What is
By the way,
You know.
if I succeed on saving throws, I don't take half damage. I take
No
or
damage.
half. I take no damage.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
This is just to make
Things
sure
can be
people
adjusted.
understand.
Because some of the yellow and black ones that have the channels.
Yeah, those are for cars.
Yeah, those
That
things
will
are
take a
expensive.
card.
We should have internet, right? Because I have internet on my side.
Hi, everybody.
Sometimes the condos.
No one touched anything. We
No
back?
one's touching any cords, I don't think.
Are we back?
I'm saying specifically the internet cord, we didn't touch it.
No.
Which one is that?
So,
Okay.
but we're back.
We're back.
Okay,
Okay.
we're back.
Cool.
Hi, we're back.
You,
probably need
you
to
guys
change
didn't
out-
miss anything. We're still
You're
here.
gonna make it. You're
We
gonna make
probably
Okay.
need to change out Ethernet cables. That might be it. Then.
All right.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
All right. Before we lose connection again,
Nelius.
I'm gonna go ahead and yell to the masked man, "Hey, are you gonna do something or not?" And I cinch my teeth together, and as little sparks come out, and I kind of the sparks start traveling up my face and into my eyes, and I cast lightning bolt. Send a shock of lightning straight
He's
at him.
doing stuff. I'm just not calling out what he's doing. They're all fighting. Ashleton's fighting. The Order guy's fighting.
So you've got a dex save at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Yep.
At disadvantage.
You can also move Ashleton so she's looking
Nice.
towards him if you want to.
Oh, yes. Oh, you killed
I
her.
went the wings. I'll put the wings back.
No.
What's the dex save? What is the save?
I don't know. What'd you roll?
You've defeated us all.
I think I probably failed. I think I got a 12.
Oh, okay, good. It's a
On the lower
16.
one?
It was a 16. Awesome.
There it is.
No, I got a 14, but yeah.
All right. Either way,
Find like a little connector.
Oh,
I could have done better. Could have done better.
that's a lot of dice.
It's a lot of dice for a lightning
Yeah.
bolt.
Yeah, it is. It is. But he's also
How's
hexed.
everyone looking, by the way? Digo, you're looking a little hurt.
Yeah, 4.
All right.
Or no, I'm sorry, 5.
Telka, you're looking hurt?
3,
No?
4, 5, 6.
I'm a little slightly weathered.
4.
You're okay.
30.
Okay.
I'm still in the fight.
Heiko,
You're
you're doing okay?
I'm doing
Okay.
I'm still more than 50%. So.
Everyone else.
Whoa,
Hey,
okay,
yeah, we're
fighter.
35 lightning damage.
I don't know why you're looking to attack
5
me.
lightning damage,
I'm
nice.
hurting. I'm about to
35.
die.
Split actions.
Okay.
I'm negative 4.
Is that it? He's good?
I'm a walking dead.
yeah.
Still standing?
He's still standing. He's looking like that. The lightning bolt crackles through him, and like the form that you see, like everything sort of reforming itself. You notice as soon as the lightning bolt strikes directly through him, it's not reforming quite as much as it was. And he starts to kind of waver. He's still up, but he's just sort of like trying to piece together what he is.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and use
Just
a
strike
bonus action to burn one of my spell slots to gain a couple sorcerer points back.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, that's what we do.
He's gonna do
And
it. He's gonna say the words.
he did it.
Do it.
Rock 2, Nick tie. All right, that's gonna do it. My turn's done.
Okay. So that's it.
That's all I can do. Yeah.
Oh my god.
At the end of your turn, you see what that gaseous form was and how it's trying to reform itself. You see that the crackling sort of purple lightning coming from the floor and coming from all around, just striking through, and what's trying to form back together seems to sort of be falling apart once again. And he sort of just starts letting her out. You hear what seems to be like maybe pain at first from his voice, just sort of like, and then it sort of turns into like a snarling laughter. And everyone in the room must make a dexterity saving throw once again.
Shit. I feel like he should make his spells at disadvantage.
No way
as well.
I didn't fucking pass that one, bro.
This is going to be as much easier saving throw, I think. It's going to be 18 to save. It's not much easier, but easier.
It's a dex save, right? Excellent.
Nice.
Oh, barely. So I got.
It also is not everybody in the room. Sorry, it's only within 30 feet of him. My bad.
That's that's everybody.
Yeah, it's still.
I think it's not.
No,
I think you're the.
here or not.
I think you're the only one.
Literally, I'm the only one. Okay.
He's the only one.
So you do not take the damage.
So
Yeah, I'm good.
I don't
good.
think.
That's a save.
Diego is Diego within 30? I don't think
Oh, I'm
he's
in
within
30. Wait, let me see.
10, 15, 20, 25. You're 25 spaces.
Yeah.
I'm good though. I'm good. I'm good. Well,
Might be half damage.
What's your?
I think I'm.
So you
Well-
saved.
what did you get?
What?
You saved.
You
take half regardless, though.
I got blah, blah, blah.
Just saved.
I got 23.
You see the figure in front of you
Saved.
as he
21.
starts crackling. The laughter sort of dissipates into like it's almost like guttural sound. His figure starts to rip apart and blast out into just jolts of this purple sort of lightning everywhere, becoming completely unstable. Everyone in the room that's failed takes 27 points of psychic damage. On a success, you take half, which would be 13.
Nothing.
Oh my god.
You would
Already been
you would automatically fail one death. You would take a failed death saving throw.
Oh, I take a death fail?
You take a death saving throw because it is an AoE ability, and you would automatically fail. So you would take the damage plus you fail one save automatically.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
I think you and I did like
You see the figure in front of you now is gone, but you notice that in its place is a sort of crackling purple fountain of like fire and energy in its place, and you notice that the miasma continues to sort of close in. This sort of darkness sort of is continuing to close in towards it.
Has anybody been enveloped by the miasma?
Some of the dead bodies have been. You notice the bodies, as the miasma sort of rolls over it, you notice that they start to just sort of decay at a rapid pace. You notice that it sort of seems to be a necrotic or some sort of damage that it rips away at organic matter.
Now it's just like a gaseous aura, essentially.
It's
A gaseous.
now what is in the middle of where he was just a sort of like a fountain, like what's that sporadic energy? But what you see, it's like almost in a ball of like purple arcana sort of energy.
Shoot.
And you see Ashley, and she sort of lands next to it. At first, she places a hand upon you, and you waken with 15 points of health.
So where is it?
Wake up, Zaccheo. The fight's over, but the battle's not won yet.
What? Okay. What must we do?
She pulls out her swords and she looks at the energy. I must absorb this, and we must take it to the ritual site now.
I have your back, whatever you need.
The room continues to close in, the miasma sort of surrounding you. She walks towards the energy and she sort of places out her sword towards it, and she sort of concentrates, and you see this crackling energy sort of wrapping around the blade, sort of getting sucked into it as the blade sort of glows with that purple energy. The room is very quickly closing upon you, and you see the braziers start to sort of flicker out in light. The way you came in would be sort of that area there. Really, that's the only thing you can see in sight. The ordained one is running towards it immediately, and he sort of looks back. Come now, please, hurry!
Right, let's go!
We must leave. He sort of starts casting a spell to sort of push the miasma away, and you see an opening coming through this area, and you see like a light shining through.
Any of the bodies, are they not decayed enough that we might be able to bring
Save
them back as we did him?
You can, yeah. There are two
grab any
bodies.
body that-
There are two bodies there that you could try to bring back if you wanted to, real quick.
I will grab one.
I'll grab the
I
other.
have one.
I cast Spare the Dying on one of them.
Oh, there we
Okay,
go.
there you go.
I will use a.
Can we heal?
My
Second wind. No, it doesn't work.
health kit.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
I don't think you have enough time to healing kit, but you can stabilize them. They're
Can
not
we-
going to heal
No,
them
so
back
I'm
up at the
gonna stabilize
absolute.
them and-
I have cure wounds. Does it stabilize or does it bring
Yeah,
them
you
back?
could place your hand on them, cure wounds real quick, and then like pick them up, shoulder, carry them
Yeah,
out.
cool.
And as you're running out, the miasma is sort of nipping at your heels, and you see everything sort of like crumbling behind you. This crackling energy sort of falling behind you.
Cure wounds on him.
And you
What about
come-
this one? Who has got this guy?
I got Spare the Dying.
That one is gone. The ones that are in the mist and on the farthest sides are gone. That one's probably gone.
that one that's laying
I think we were only. I think
This
what
one?
he said we were only able to save two.
Two is in the middle there. Yeah.
Oh, so we already saved them.
It's like Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Everyone gets one.
Everyone gets one.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
You sort of fall out into this daylight, and you notice that you are back just outside of the area of the sort of the place you were in Saltbrick, of the what was it? Whatever was
What do we call
the
it? Cellar or whatever.
cellar? Yeah, the cellar there, the storage unit basically.
Okay.
You fall out just on the street there, and just behind you, the portal sort of sucks back in, and everything seems to be still, and you hear like the sort of wind blow through the trees here, and everything seems to be at a standstill, like you're in the eye of the storm at this moment, and that's where we're going to go to break.
I begin a short rest.
Short rest.
You have to hyperventilate to short rest.
Seriously, short rest.
Guys, craziness, right?
Wow.
15 minutes. We'll be right back.